Yeah, really, BG. I don't know why I did not make coffee before I came in here. So how are you doing today? I'm okay as far as I know. Hey, Carrie. I'll have to share your video after StreamYard on YouTube. I'm not sure what it is you're trying to do, Carrie. You can't see his video on the YouTube side. I know everybody's complaining about YouTube having all kind of glitches lately. He did he like do it live and now he can't see it? Yeah, hold on a second. I'm just checking email and stuff. But I do see a video that he did from 17 hours ago about Matthew Reardon. It's- Hey,
All
Carrie.
right, there. Right. Can you hear me pretty good?
Yep, sound good.
All right, I'll turn that off because my room's a mess. But anyway, he was saying last night he couldn't see the video on his end. All of us can, but where you stream it, he said it ain't showing up on his uh, YouTube, whatever, where it shows where you do lives. If that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know what you're saying. It doesn't make sense that he can't see it, but yeah.
But yeah, you're the
I,
first person I ever come up on panel on a PC. So far, I'm doing pretty good, I reckon.
yeah, yeah, you're nice and clear.
So how have you been?
All right, same old,
Yeah, it's been like years since we talked. I always do that because I know it was just yesterday. Usually
So
Ariel's up here, but I don't see him.
yeah, I know Ariel and Killen are usually the early guys. I don't know what they're up to. Yes, they said,
Somehow I'm getting feedback. I think I have to turn something down.
what was that?
I said somehow I'm hearing myself play again
Oh,
through the headphones.
did you turn off the audio on YouTube?
Now I hear myself saying I come up on panel. I don't know what's happening there. Maybe. Is it still playing through your side?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Yeah, because there's like a real bad delay on my end.
I I don't know.
Maybe if I
It,
turn my PC down, maybe I'll try that. Let's see, trying to figure out how to keep that feedback. Let me look.
well,
I
you
got my
did mute.
TV turned down because I'm having to use the screen.
You did mute YouTube, right?
I apologize. I didn't know this was going to happen with the feedback.
Are you hearing me, Carrie?
Yeah, I can hear you. Then I hear you from the feedback, and I'm trying to decipher when you're current and when the feedback is.
I said, did you mute YouTube?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to mute YouTube.
Well, or just close YouTube. Just be on StreamYard.
Yeah, you're on StreamYard too, right?
Yeah, we're on StreamYard here.
Yeah,
But like
let me turn.
when you when you were in YouTube chat, or watching this on YouTube, you just hit mute over there or close it over there.
I know. See, I don't hear nothing right now except for no feedback, but I think I can hear you.
Okay.
I heard you just say okay.
So the echo or whatever's gone.
I think so. It was acting up when I first logged in anyway. Like I mean, it was shut off, and I started it up, and then when you punch your like passwords and stuff in, it was like really delayed. So maybe the computer finally caught up.
Yeah, it might be something was just going on there.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's gonna kick me off here because this thing's going nuts.
Well, it was all okay on my side.
Yeah, I figured so. And then I started, like I said, I heard it probably a 5 second delay, and in between that was trying to catch something different, like hear you talking versus the delayed you talking.
Yeah.
But I don't have no feedback through my earphones now. I remember it started when we was talking about killing an aerial, and then that's when it started going. And I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, see, that's what it was. Mention them not being here, and one of them hacked you and messed up your audio. They're evil that way.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, there was a delay right there for a minute. Not like the feedback, but like it sound like where your connection gets interrupted a little bit. When you said his name, it interrupted a little bit
Uh,
on my end. I'm going to avoid his name at all costs. Then
that's right.
I'll just call him Kay. Hey, what's up, Kay?
So when are you moving?
Hopefully before the 1st of August. My wife just told me about 10 minutes ago the original landlord's upset, but I mean, they're not fixing it. The window in my daughter's bedroom where they didn't put a roof on is just the wood's collapsing. It's dusty in here all the time, and I mean, we got filters. They apparently this we didn't know it, but this used to people lived here before dealt in meth, and we didn't even know that. It would have been nice to
Uh,
know.
yeah, you have no idea what
Or
might
with the
be soaked in.
algorithm, yeah. Or with the YouTube algorithm, I could have said rugs.
Oh, I don't worry about that stuff. I think that's just the people with the monetized channel that needs to worry about all that crap.
Yeah, I guess you would be right. Yeah, I guess so. Because they can't make no income that way, I reckon.
Yeah. I I use all
But
those
yeah, my kid.
forbidden words.
Yeah. I try to be respectful, because it's your channel and Sergeant. I think y'all share it or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean
Yeah, see on the bottom. You can go
we
ahead.
we we don't like words like people who just excessively swear, and we definitely don't like the N word. But as far as you know, people who say unalive instead of kill, that just sounds stupid to me. And
I
the
totally agree.
they don't say pedophile, they say PDF file, and I forget what other words like that. And I I had no idea why they were doing that for a while. When I thought it was just some sort of trend or something. And people said it was because of
Yeah.
YouTube.
What's like an ambulance people, they'll say this person uh was unalived and the EMS realived them instead of just
Oh,
bringing back to
geez.
life. It's just crazy these new words and stuff that they come out with.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm missing. I see the chats. There's somebody said, "Good morning, guys." I think it was Kelly W.
Oh, hey, Kelly. Yeah, I didn't notice. I saw that good morning and I thought that was you.
Yeah, for me to join the chat, it's making me go. It says StreamYard wants to access your Google account. Well, I was just on it not long ago, just to connect to make a comment now, and I was just commenting on it. Now I'm on there. You can tell I don't use the PC much. There's a good reason for it though, because my wife thought a container of Cabbage Patch dolls would make it an easy trip from Florida to Kentucky, and all it done was busted up the screen. So I got to run it through
Oh,
my TV just to see the screen.
oh,
And then the cord is so short, I can't even pull the PC around. So I have to have my PC facing the way that it is, which I can show you. If you can see, you can see me. I have to stand over here. Hey,
yeah.
how's everybody doing? And I got a double chin, so I don't want nobody to see my double chin. I have to be at that angle.
Hey, two chins are better than none.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always been just self-conscious about that. I don't know. My daughter makes fun of my chin.
Yeah.
But yeah, I knew what Tyrants Beware was talking about. Like when you go do your lives and stuff, and it should show up. You would think it'd show up on the YouTube end, but he can't even see it on his end. But we all can see it, like I was saying earlier. So I figured maybe you might have to figure that out or something, or ran into that problem.
No, that's a strange one there.
And it just showed I made a comment, and underneath my comment it says, "This comment has failed to post to just Muckster," but all I wrote was "Howdy Kelly."
Huh.
But it shows it's up there, but underneath it says it's failed to post. It makes no sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't come up on my chat.
Oh, so it ain't showing up there. Okay.
Um, Mine, when I put out the StreamYard link, it went to both of them.
I'm gonna try it again. This time I'm gonna put "good to see you" or the abbreviations for "good to see you." And I hit send. It come up blue and
Oh,
it come up black.
yeah, it came up on mine this time.
Okay. But it shows double on my side. I don't understand that.
Well,
I think this thing.
StreamYard it shows that it
Oh,
went to both of them.
okay. So okay, I see what you're saying now. So it's doing YouTube and StreamYard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made
Yeah,
sure that. Go ahead. Sorry.
when you when you type in StreamYard, then it goes to any of the channels that are streaming, or it's supposed to go to all the channels. And that's why then in here it'll show it twice because it's going to two channels.
Yeah, don't do. Well, on my phone, I think I don't do it through StreamYard. I think I do it just through YouTube then.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's some bit of difference, I guess, in the cell phone and the computer.
Yeah, I hate trying to use the cell phone for this stuff. I can never figure out where the buttons are and all that.
You can type quicker on a cell phone, but
Well, I can't type quicker anywhere. And actually, no, I can't on a cell phone because the keyboard's a lot smaller. I'd rather
yeah,
type on a computer. Although the cell phone does fill words in for you, so that makes it easier.
yeah, that's and some words it fills in you don't want it to fill in.
Yeah.
Autocorrect. But yeah, we're supposed to be moving like I said, at least before the first. But I mean, this is really not. I mean, we hadn't when we had to move from Florida because the landlord tried or did sell the house from underneath us, and we made our rent on time and everything. There was no like we never gave her the landlord any issues, and I mean we had to have a place. We stayed on a friend's property in a tent for like 3 days, and then their storage building for like two.
Oh,
And then when my medication and stuff, when the pain doctor had changed it or whatever, and I was like really doing good at the time, but like over 25 years, when something does good and I get overactive, I end up going back down, and then my body builds a tolerance. But I was playing drums for a church, and that's something I love doing, and they helped us with the U-Haul and everything like that, so that was really helpful. And so now, I mean, we've got to have a better place for our family and healthier.
yeah.
You've been on YouTube for a while, hadn't you? Before I discovered you or
I
come
think
across.
we were just talking about that yesterday, and like Sarge, he started off, he was doing like on the street stuff. He doesn't like to call
Yeah.
it auditing. Um, and me and him hooked up, we think it was like January or February, and started messing around on here. And that's, you know, I only started like discovered panels and that just maybe a couple months before that. I always just used YouTube to find songs and things.
And that's how y'all become friends. Y'all wasn't friends like for years or nothing like that.
No, no, I sent him a message one time about one of his videos, and I figured, well, this guy's not even going to write back to me because he's got 7,000 other subscribers. And he wrote back, and I don't know, we just exchanged a couple of messages, and
Now I know how y'all stream to how you share. There's the button on the top right that says stream this to your audience.
yeah.
Okay, I didn't even know that was up there. I just happened to look up.
Well, we do that as we're setting up the StreamYard. We can click it to the different channels, but yeah, whenever somebody else comes in, they can stream to their own channel too.
Yeah, I was supposed to take my son to band camp, but he ended up being sick, so he's having to stay home.
How
He's
old
bad.
is he?
The allergies are bad here. He's 14. He'll start high school this year. He has praxia. If you're familiar with it, it's like a speech, and he has hyperactive disorder or something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm not sure if that's a form of autism. My wife would know that, but my oldest son I've always talked about. He's got Angelman syndrome, an X chromosome deficiency, ADHD. He's on the spectrum and he's high functioning, but he'll never be able to like drive a vehicle or live on his own or anything like that. And he's 22 years old.
Yeah.
He worked through a voc rehab program when we lived in Florida, and he there was like a grocery store down there. I'm not going to say the name of it, but they asked him how his day was, and he was having trouble for the longest time for years of urinating on himself during bedtime. And he's like, I peed, and at school, he's like, he had peed on himself at school. And let me get this. This is my wife. I'll go ahead and mute myself.
Okay. Hope everyone else is doing okay out there today. Everybody's favorite day, Monday morning. Okay, Carrie, take your time. Hmm. See. Do. There we go. We'll have a musical interlude.
Snow crunches underfoot, black knives grip titans. Nerdy nerdle seen hunting loud in moonlight. Night flash through the air, quick, precise, deadly. Moose fall, silent shadows move swiftly. Their shreds up behind her scent fills wild birds. The rise of like cold fear is pure determination. Their hands plunge deep, veins cry out, salmon spirit strength, raw beauty shining untamed, wild place. She's nerdy, little turn Alaskan princess wild. Heart of mountains, whisper wind, sing her name. Hunts with knife cuts through storm, night and day. But she's all wanted all through a fierce golden flame. Bush strong, thick and fit, no path she's cutting. Silken hair untamed, flowing like a river's rage. Beauty fierce, wild, heart untamed, ferocious. Snow queen, tundra born, showing strength and grace. Tundra's pride, ice and fire, one woman kill. River speak her name, winds carry from her echo. Seven their spirit near and strong. Princess warrior, fierce.
I knew that'd bring you out of hiding.
She's nerdy, little turn Alaskan princess wild. Heart of mountains, whisper wind, sing her name. Hunts with knife cuts through storm, night and day. But she's all wanted all through a fierce golden flame. She's nerdy, oh, turn Alaskan princess wild. Heart of mountains, whisper wind, sing her name. Hunts with knife cuts through storm, night and day. But she's all woman, all through a fierce golden flame. Oh, fierce golden flame. Oh, fierce golden flame.
Yeah, see how that worked? I summoned Nerdy and didn't even have to draw a pentagram on my floor. Let's see if it works for Danny.
So quiet and wise, beauty in those watchful eyes. She's the power we all need. Heart of the tribe with spirit free. In the shadows she does play, guiding us through night and day. Nothing works without her hand. Strong and silent in the land. Lady behind the scenes unseen. Small container but a mighty queen. Beautiful, wise, loyal, true. A little scary just like you. Her whispers shake the morning light. In her presence dark turns bright. Every move she makes with care. Danny's love is always there. With grace she weaves her ancient lore, makes the earth and spirit soar. We rely on her each night. Danny's strength is our guiding light. From the smallest spark she will ignite. Wonders big and endless sight. Wise beyond her years unfold. Mysteries in her soul untold. Lady behind the scenes unseen. Small container but a mighty queen. Beautiful, wise, loyal, true. A little scary just like you. A little scary just like you.
How you doing this morning, Nerdy?
I'm here.
Yep.
Yeah, as soon as my wife calls them, my son got sick from coughing up phlegm. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Hmm.
I know they can't help it. But anyway, that grocery store, I'll tell you that really, really quick. But anyway, the cashier asked him how his day went. He said, well, I peed on myself at school, and that got him let go at that store. He never stole anything or nothing, but just because he said that, and they knew that he was autistic, that in the where that store is located, it's in a high class neighborhood where people kind of like like roll their nose like I'm better than you kind of
Yeah.
thing. But yeah, I mean that's sad. To just because he was just being honest.
Yeah.
He should just said I had a pissy day, and that probably he would have kept his job. Yeah, trying to get people or some of our friends and stuff to help with moving because I can't. There's no way help move. Like even it's hard when my medicine's working mildly. I can eat. It's hard to hold like a gallon of milk for very long just to pour. So I just put it on the counter and tip it over into a cup. That's just one of the things I've been having to do over these many years.
Yeah.
It ain't a bit fun either.
Yeah, moving's a pain in the ass even when you're healthy.
Yeah. I always hoped if I ever got I was always hoping a higher power would heal me, buddy. I would take that opportunity and do anything I could and everything I could while I had that opportunity. If intervention, if spiritual intervention or some kind of some kind of updated surgery would help. But they're going to send me back to a neurosurgeon. I've been to like 8 or 9 of them, but they're hoping that now there's some kind of technology that can help, being that there wasn't none these past 20 some years.
Yeah, you never know when somebody will come up with something.
Yeah. I think I went through all that stuff on one of the lives, like all the lists of like the x-rays, MRIs, the shots, and seen like 6 or 7 doctors even before uh, they considered the pain pump, because I didn't want any pain medication. But you would think after since 99 and 03 and nothing's helped, you kind of up against the wall. Yeah, I was talking to Killen about that. Oh God, I shouldn't have said that. Our
Uh-oh.
internet's gonna mess up. It just blurted out and I didn't think nothing about it.
Yeah.
So now we got an inside joke.
Yeah. He's the internet killer.
Yeah. Yeah, when I first started YouTube, or watching YouTube, I never knew nothing about this auditing and all this other stuff. Never heard nothing about it. I usually watched it like for wrestling and all that other stuff. And then I ran into that channel where the people in like Florida, Otter Creek, Florida, that what the hell.
Oh yeah.
We only was 2 hours from them where we lived at in Florida. We lived about
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Killen's a pretty good guy, man. I mean, he's awesome. I love it when he's on panel, and man, he
Yeah,
makes my
yeah.
day.
He never he just is always nice and calm.
I'm not
And
bashing you.
hold
I'm
on,
not
hold
bashing you.
on,
I
hold
hope you know
on.
I'm not.
Is that him in the background?
no, that was him in the foreground.
Oh, was it? I heard something saying, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Yeah, that was him.
I'm the freaking voice of reason around here, and you've got me pissed off.
Oh.
Oh, that was him live. That was you. That was about you.
And that one wasn't the clip, was it? Audio clip? Or was that an
Uh,
audio clip?
that was just his voice coming in.
Gotcha.
You got him so mad that you can hear him from clear over there in chat.
Oh, that one with Ariel, man, that was unexpected. He's always been calm and everything, and be looking at my phone and that happened. I was like, whoa. Good to see you too, Killen.
Hillberry.
And then where I was watching What the Hells, and that's when that LIA come in, and then it went from there. So I'm like, was interested about it. Now I didn't know there was too much into it.
Yeah, I watched those Hales for a while, but then after a bit, I got kind of tired of him bragging on himself.
Yeah, because I kind of wonder, they show receipts and stuff, but it kind of makes me wonder, I'm not there, and I don't know the ordeal. I mean, I've had bad neighbors, but I'm not on YouTube, and saying anything, going into that much detail. I guess for clicks and views, I reckon. I mean,
Yeah.
if somebody's threatened somebody with what they say a pew pew, that's another one, another word.
Yeah.
Then I mean, I can understand that. If you fear for your safety, absolutely.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't know you had another channel for stories. I ran into that, I think, yesterday.
Yeah. We haven't used it yet, but unless something happens, Sunday will be our first one.
That's awesome.
Ariel put a lot of work into making the channel all pretty and stuff with the backgrounds and all that kind of thing. So hopefully the show will live up to his work.
I'm I'm pretty confident it should.
I'm looking forward to it. It's just going to be like a one-on-one thing, like us now, except
Yeah,
with us, anybody could join at any moment.
yeah,
But the whole idea would just be somebody that, if they've got a story to tell, and when we say story, of course, we're talking about people's lives, not just
yeah.
somebody
Not
coming up and saying once upon a time. But yeah, we'll give them a place to tell it. And I'm sure no matter what somebody's story is, there'll be somebody else there that can relate to it.
yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Funny thing is, when we first started talking about it, kind of happened one night. Me and Ariel were talking, and we were talking about something else, and there was like, what if we did this? The more we talked about it, we kept developing it, and yeah, so I'm. Oh, one of the things I said right off, I said, I want to just be the guy behind the scenes for this. Like the other three guys can do the interviews. So what happens? The very first one I get set up is a friend of mine. She says, "Well, I'd only feel comfortable telling my story to you." Okay, so much for behind the scenes.
Yeah, yeah. Where I was testing the StreamYard earlier, I still got it under my name, testing. I was looking for the banner to change that part, but all I see is the chat, and I don't know if anywhere else on the screen outside of that Microsoft whatever window thing where I can change it at.
Was it something you recorded or?
No, I was putting where I was doing a live, but it unlisted to see over that. Tyrants couldn't see his live
Okay.
that he yard on the YouTube part, and I was doing like a testing because if I go live, I don't want to go in there with the thumb up my nose like what do I do next? Because where I like to do singing, and I know when I'm more comfortable with it, and I'm on a different app, and then I can upload it to share it to YouTube. Which on my Facebook, I like doing weather. There's like bad weather close to us, and I try to be helpful because sometimes some people don't get the news quick enough, or they're not watching TV, or they got their phone watching videos, and the
Yeah.
notification, hey, there's a tornado warning in Lexington or something.
Morning cart or afternoon cart, or actually evening cart.
Yeah, that also helps with the phone. Is when you got people that you've typed on there so much, you put a letter in, there it is, like Carte, just boom, send.
Yeah.
Good evening to you, Carte. Yeah, I do like Donald Duck voices, Tasmanian Devil, do all that stuff. I've done that on like songs and stuff, and people think that's funny, especially doing Metallica and Donald Duck. My uncle, years ago, before I was even married and stuff, and even got before I got hurt, he was drinking. I was doing Donald Duck and my regular voice at the same time, arguing with myself, and he laughed so hard he started throwing up. I'm like, you have to be that drunk to think I'm funny. But yeah, whenever I watch you and Sarge, y'all seem like y'all been seem to appear to be like friends for years. That's why I asked, how long you known each other, and that's pretty neat that y'all clicked like that.
Well, it's really funny because like he and I were talking for a while before we started trying to do anything together, and then Sarge wanted to expand and needed a couple more guys, and Killen and Ariel were like in chat, and Sarge said, "Hey, but how about you guys?" And I'm sitting there thinking, "Are you nuts? You have no idea who these guys are." And they were like, "Well, yeah, I guess until you find somebody better." And we've been stuck with them ever since. But it's funny, it just worked out good.
Yeah, and so far, just it's better than Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. If you ever watched
Morning,
them,
Howard. Oh, yeah, saw their old movies.
yeah, Jerry. I used to love Jerry Lewis until more programming and more stuff. Then you got more celebrities.
Now, Killen, I wouldn't call you and Ariel grumpy old men. That's a little harsh. I mean, I wouldn't say that to your face.
I am not eating a peach cobbler, just so you know. But yeah, it actually turned out pretty good. It's sad you can't UPS it unless you got a way to can it or something.
I imagine you'd have to like freeze it and then ship it in a cooler or something. I don't know.
I'm sure they probably do mom's meals or something in different areas of the
Mhm.
United States. I know they did it in Florida and they do it in Kentucky. It's if you got insurance or something like that pays for it. Like if you had surgeries, they bring you meals out and you just throw it in the microwave.
Yeah.
They
Killen,
they
while
do
you
need. Go ahead. Sorry.
Killen, while you're putting out links, you should put your channel out there. Keep trying to build yours up a bit. Not that we have that many people to promote to right now, but never know, might pick up another person or two.
Yeah, anything's possible. The followers could just blow up out of nowhere. That'd be great.
Hey, Killen, I don't feel like leaning all the way forward to grab my mouse. Could you time out cart for me? Oh God, this will wake everybody up.
Hello.
Hey Yuri.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Speaking of which,
tried.
Yuri, I don't know if
What?
I ever told you the story, Yuri. I'm pretty sure I told the other guys. I was doing a bus trip to Atlantic City one time, you know, and
Oh boy.
along the way they stop and pick up people, and it was like 6 in the morning when we hit this one stop, and this lady got on, and she goes, "Buenas noches, everybody. I just came back from Mexico, and that means good morning." I'm like, yeah,
That's it.
I think you just wasted a trip to Mexico, lady.
Yeah, that's it. I think that some people get excited when they learn a new language. By the way, hi Cardi Blanche. Uh, I know that. I think I did that when I was like 5 years old one time when I learned the German word. I've hence forgotten the German word, but I haven't done that since I was 5.
Yeah.
Man, what are you guys doing?
Well, I had just been summoning people through the use of magic songs.
Oh shit, that's that why I'm here.
I know somehow you came. I didn't even play your song. I should do it. I should do a Yuri song sometime. I don't know if
Oh
anybody would
God.
believe it.
Just do me a favor. If you do a song about me, yeah, keep it in like the rock, like a genre. Like please don't do a whimsical one or a country song.
I was thinking
Okay.
metal.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. But then again,
Yeah.
Muckster, I maybe just gave him the fuel to make me a song that's gonna annoy the shit.
Well, I think we should be one of those channels where we listen to our members, so to speak. Everybody in chat, take a vote. What kind of song do you think we should do for Yuri? Oh,
Look at
they said bluegrass.
yeah,
It's
and
been
of
an
course, let me
overwhelming vote. So there you go.
without looking at the chat. Let me go ahead and take a guess as to who mentioned bluegrass. It was either Old
Killing.
Sarge or Killing. That was gonna be my second choice.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't know you were guessing. I apologize.
I really was. Oh well, it's cool. And hi, Killing man. It's been a while since I've seen you, bro. I'm glad you're
Yeah,
here.
we tried not to use his name because every time Kerry has mentioned his name today, his internet drops for a couple of seconds. So I
It
think
even
Oh,
does
is
with
that?
Sarge.
I think Killen is like, what is Muckster doing a morning show? That's supposed to be my thing, and so he's just been doing some kind of crazy hacking.
Okay, he's been hiding from me. Okay, I see you, Killing. I got you. Sorry about that, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that my presence has made you run.
Oh,
No, but yeah, man. I just miss his voice of reason. That's all.
I was thinking that exact same thing.
keep up,
Now
you
I'm the
guys.
voice of reason out here.
You're keep it up, you guys. Will lose your internet altogether. I'm telling you, he's got powers.
Come and get it. Come and get it, Killing. Come and get my internet.
I'm the fucking voice of reason around here, and you've got me pissed off.
I don't need the whole thing. I just need the I'm the voice of freaking reason here. Was I muted?
No, we can hear.
No,
I can hear you.
we
Oh, okay.
wish.
Okay, Mark. Okay.
He just got through laughing, and it's like crickets in the background. I didn't know whether to laugh or wait for somebody else to.
It's always crickets when I'm talking.
Me too.
Mumble styles. What do you mean, Cardi Blanche? You mean like
Lumba or something.
do you mean like a rap mumble?
Yeah, I think she just saying no one ever understands what the hell you're saying.
Oh wow, that hurts the Cardi Blanche. You just hurt my feelings. You know that. that really cuts deep because I did have a speech impediment growing up, and so like I work on it. I work on it. Now, do you feel guilty, Carte Blanche? Now, do you feel guilty? Mumba.
We pick on killing, but we shouldn't forget this.
This guy literally last night yelled at someone for having DAC in his name for not honoring him and living that right in front of him. And that's where he got that. He watched my earlier rant, and he says, "Oh yeah, Memorial Day is for the deceased. Veterans Day is for us." He used my own words now that I schooled him. Hey,
What was that?
That was Sarge.
You sound so much different sped up like that. Although I think I like sped up Sarge.
That's the thing. It's not easy being the only, level-headed person around here.
I'm sorry, are you talking for yourself? Oh man. Morning. I'm glad you old men get up in the morning, or else I would have anybody to talk to.
Actually, I got up earlier than I wanted to. Mumbles is the latest trend in music.
Okay, Carte Blanche. Okay, I see. Sure. Listen, you, Cardi Blanche. I know you already. Okay, I know your style of trying to make me feel bad. It doesn't make me feel bad anymore, Cardi Blanche. People can call me the mumbleator, but I'm not gonna mumble anymore. Okay, I promise. I'm enunciating. I'm enunciating.
So the bluegrass song would be, "I'm a mumble man, you can call me Erie." That's a good start.
Wow, that actually is a pretty good start. I like it.
Well, thank you.
People don't email me no more. They think it's scary.
Erie don't got nobody to talk to except for crickets.
But I say I only sent out one dick pic.
But there's 5 women, they say they got more. And we're getting
I've yet to,
somewhere.
yeah, I was just like, I've yet to see these women at my door.
Or a metal version. I sent a dick pic and the girls like it. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. Be like, I got a server full of my dick.
So put the lotion on.
You want a little pumped out, huh? Okay, I see.
Little Joe Dirt there.
It's fine, nerdy. It's what I do. It's what I do, man. I just give it to everybody. You want to know the best jokes against me are the ones that I've made against myself. They're just too good.
That's the best way.
Yeah, I try to step away from my mic when I did that stuff so it wouldn't be so loud.
Was I loud when I did that? Because I was trying to be like pretty like low key too. It is
Yeah, even
it is hip hop. It is hip hop. There's no like bluegrass. Well, at least not a modern style. Not at least not Cardi Blanche. See, Cardi Blanche listens to Cardi B. She likes to listen to that kind of style of rap. She's a Cardi B fan. That's why her name is Cardi Blanche. Not according to other people, Cardi Blanche. I'm a crybaby according to other people. People say I cry a lot. I like you, by the
because
way.
Michael,
I like your bluegrass voice, by the way.
I couldn't get my pics out because Microsoft is down.
People want to know how big it is. I say a quarter pound.
Better watch it. You're going to be in a pickle. In a jar of pickles.
What happened to my friend?
You have a
Muck
friend?
taking notes? Yeah, I'm over here waiting for my friend, but I don't know where he went. I think it's because I brought him so he's checking something out. I'm gonna check something out later too, but I have to wait. I have to wait about an hour.
I hate that one song that's stuck in my head. That how many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick?
Is that a song or is that just
It's a
tongue?
nursery rhyme. Like if Peter,
Anytime I think about that nursery rhyme, I think about the Micro Machines guy. You remember that guy, the Micro Machines guy? Micro Machines, Micro Machines.
vaguely.
I'm pretty sure he had his own thing before he was the Micro Machines guy. But I remember as a kid he came on and would do Micro Machine commercials and be like Micro Machines. There are plenty of Micro Machines. Blah, blah, blah. And he's like Peter Piper, Pick Piper, Peter Piper. I don't know if you guys understood what I said there. Rubber baby boogie bumpers.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Shut up, Donald. I'm sorry, guys. He interrupted.
Listen, Blue Bacon, nobody invited you here. Rubber baby, but wow, I already fucked that up. Oops, I already cursed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Muck. I'm sorry. I've been trying really hard not to use the F word as much. I can't stop using shit. That's I don't know. It's just in my. I'm sorry. It's just too easy to say. But I'm really trying to cut off the F word. If only Muckster could start cutting out the N word.
Yeah, you just get you some of that medicine. It'll help you stop crapping. Where you said you can't stop saying shit. I was like, just take some medicine and it'll help you.
What do I have to do? Take a reverse laxative?
I forget what it's called. They call it loratadine or something like that. Or
I thought it was
loratamine.
just
I got a
topical.
box of it in front of my face. Because my wife has
Look at killing
IBS.
time. Killing time is passing through. Killing time has no respect for you because you made him man when he's the voice of reason.
I'm liking it.
I don't got it. Carrie, finish that off for me.
And if you're nice to him, he'll be your season. That's all I could think.
I was thinking season 2. I was thinking more
Was you?
be careful because it's always killing season.
Perfect. Clip it, put it down, record it. Now nerdies are like, are we actually like making songs for people now?
This song reminds me
Yes,
of Clint Black. That song, "Killing Time." It's killing time is killing me. I don't know if you've
Okay,
ever
so without any preview whatsoever, are you ready for this?
Oh, you suck.
Jerry's his name, but they call him Gary. No one knows why, but it's kind of eerie. Pretends to be a clown with a painted face, but deep down he's got a serious grace. Loyal friend through thick and thin, got your back, won't let you spin. Always there when shadows fall, Jerry's the one you can always call. Gary the clown, in our house he's a welcome, brings the laughs but keeps it solemn. As long as he behaves we never chase him away, cause Gary the clown's here to stay. Tricks and jokes, he's got an endless bag, but when you're down he won't let you lag. Heart of gold hidden by his disguise, look in his eyes, you'll see where truth lies. He's more than the mask he wears for show, underneath he's got a glow. The kind of friend who's always right, even in the darkest night. Gary the clown, in our house he's a welcome, brings the laughs but keeps it solemn. As long as he behaves we never chase him away, cause Gary the clown's here to stay. Gary the clown, in our house he's welcome, brings the laughs but keeps it solemn. As long as he behaves we never chase him away, cause Gary the clown's here to stay. Gary the clown, in our house he's a welcome, brings the laughs but keeps it solemn. As long as he behaves we never chase him away, cause Gary the clown's here to stay.
You know, that does nothing for the image of me not being a crybaby, because that just brought a tear to my eye. God damn it!
I bet it's not quite what you were expecting,
That was
was it?
beautiful.
That was beautiful. That was too beautiful. I would like I would like a copy of that song. How much do I owe you, sir?
We shall negotiate. Good morning, Sarge.
Is that the real Sarge, or is he gonna porn bomb us?
Well, it could be both.
Well, I could flash my chest. It's pretty hairy.
No. I have to send you something first. I feel like it's not an even exchange if I don't do it first. So hang on.
Whoa. Is that a real pic? No.
Yeah,
I'm a married
I wrote
man,
the word.
but no.
Hey, listen, and nobody ever got in trouble for sending a picture of the word D and pic next to it. Okay.
10-4.
Where's my friend? Man, he's taking my time. Then again, he had an appointment. I didn't. So.
How long have I been on mute?
I was wondering why you were being so quiet.
All right. I was quiet because my microphone's turned off. So I can't even blame you guys for that. That's all me.
That should be clipped. How long have I been on mute?
Yeah, well, pretty common saying though for Sarge. But this is something I would not normally do. But I'm in a weird mood today, so yep, here you go, folks. I'm going to have to send you a dick pic.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
No.
No, put it away. It's disturbing.
Looked like it came out of a stripper.
I when that whole thing went down a couple months back, I didn't get the whole context of it, because some people, for stuff like that, will selectively choose when to laugh at it, laugh with it, or get offended by it. It's the same people. If it's this context and I feel this way and it's this person, I'm going to laugh at it. Or if it's another person, I'm going to laugh with it. And if it's another person, I'm going to be offended by it. But it's basically the same thing. I didn't get that at the time. I just thought we were laughing with. And I did this whole video on the Dick Van Dyke, Dick Nixon, Dick Cheney. I said, I'm going to show my dick pics. And I did all these dick things, and it got very dramatic and angry, because some people are selectively choosing YouTube to, hey, act like you normally do, or selecting YouTube, hey, it's just all fiction, we can laugh it all off. But I'm on a rant. I'm going to shut up now, because
and just like you, that was my main frustration when everything was going down. But I could not articulate that argument, because I had so many things going on. The thing about that exact argument that you're making is that, like, I want to, you want to put out things that are happening to you, because you want people to understand, hey, you know what I mean? Like, listen, I get that you guys want to jump on it or whatever, and I'm game. I'm game. You want to poke fun at me? Okay, cool. Let's poke fun at me. If you guys want to, like I said, laugh with me. Let's laugh with me. Whatever. I'm game. But the thing is that I didn't want to focus on that. I had other things that I wanted to talk about, because I was going through stuff, so I wanted to just move past it, because I knew, in my heart of hearts, I feel like it's not that important. You know what I mean? In the grand scheme of things, it's not that important. And the people who want to make it the most important thing in the world, it's their own agenda. It's their own thing. And if people can't see through that, if you can't, either you're a part of that agenda, or you or you just simply can't see the forest through the trees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's always the caveat to that argument about laughing with, laughing about, laughing at, or being offended by the same situation. Maybe the people are different, the time's different. There's always the timely laughing. For example, tonight, Finkel crosses the street and gets hit by a Mack truck. Muckster finds out. Muckster finds out he got hit by a Mack truck. Doesn't yet know if Finkel's alive or dead, and says, "Can I have his cameras?" Is it too soon? I don't know.
Never too soon.
He's joking, obviously, because I live in a completely different state and I have immediate heirs. But is that funny? Well, eventually it's funny, especially if a week later they find out, hey, I survived and I'm okay and I'm still using my cameras.
You do bring up a good point, though. Can I have your cameras?
Not right now. Wait till I get by the truck. But on that thing, there's always the joke immediately in the thing.
Yeah.
And some people say, is that too soon? And some people think it's never too soon. Oh, sorry. Anyway, is it too soon for crowd strike humor?
I don't know. I just want to know if your disposable cameras I can have.
Well, disposable cameras I disposed of when we stopped using film.
Oh, you suck, because you know what? You said you were going to let me have those.
Yeah. I want to share something about when CrowdStrike hit. I'm in the IT world. In fact, my role is major incident management. And this is what we all went through that night.
Get the call. Still. Just a second, please.
Bailey, it's the night manager. There's a phone call for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Bailey, this is the White House operator.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a call for you from Charlie Young.
Well, okay. So that's what we went through that night. And most of the weekend since has been a little bit like this. Maybe I have a flair for the drama. But where's a good clip?
I tend to save the drama for my mama.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry that I just had to go. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. Sorry, am I getting in your way again?
Not at all. Not at all. I'll get to my point here. Excuse me. I did a couple different clips. Which one do I want to use? Hey, Muckster, which clip do I want to use?
I'd go with the one.
Okay, let's go with this one.
I'm the fucking voice of reason around here, and you've got me pissed off.
This is the weekend ever since the CrowdStrike hit us.
Keep those actions clear.
Oh, that's a Windows engineer right there. Nope, that was a Unix guy. Even though Unix wasn't directly involved, they took cash. Oh, there's another Unix guy. And that's a major incident manager right there. That is how major incident managers around the world react to CrowdStrike. What the fuck is going on? Holy
Hey, are the guys that made it on the beach? Is that the Geek Squad from Best Buy?
Geek Squad, Unix engineers, database administrators, everybody just got hosed. And let me. That's this one. Okay, I'm going to remove that. And then, after the battle was over, we finally got it settled down, and this is where we were at once we resolved the CrowdStrike problem. Peace at last. We finally got to where no more CrowdStrike issues. Everyone knows the fix. Everyone knows the prevention from it happening again. We're there, right? Well, this is 8 o'clock this morning.
Get the call. Still. Just a second, please.
Bailey, it's the night manager. There's a phone call for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Bailey, this is the White House operator.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a call for you from Charlie Young.
Basically, that's an imitation of my company's emergency notification system. And yes, every email device, every phone, every Teams connected device that is registered with my company just simultaneously went off. And I'm thinking, oh shit, it or something is worse is back. Keep in mind, it's Monday morning after. Do you know what the emergency? This is the same system they say, hey, a tornado's about to hit the company. Or they say, there's an active shooter in the headquarters 2 building. Or, something like that. You know what the message was? If you're still having a problem with your computer after the CrowdStrike issue, please call the help desk. I'm like, what the actual fuck? You woke me up for the, if I booted up my computer on a Monday morning and anything was wrong with it, you know who I'd call? The fucking help desk. It's fucking the way we do things. Why do they have to wait no matter what shift you're on?
Listen, hang on, Sarge, hang on, and I'm gonna speak
Is that you,
for the
Killer?
normal. No.
Hold on. I'm the voice of reason.
Hang on. I'm not the voice of reason, and you got me trying to reason things out here. No, no. Listen, I'm gonna speak for the general public here and say that a lot of that has to do with these damn Indian scammers. You know what I mean? Because how many times have you seen that message pop up? You've actually called and you get, "Hi, this is John from LT, and I'm here to help you." And you're like, "Oh man," I'm all like, "How did I fall into this trap again?"
Well, if you're not in my address book, I don't answer the phone. You go to voicemail. But
now, what's your excuse for me?
Emergency notification system, and now I'm today, as of 8:00 this morning, I'm primary on call. I'm like, holy shit, it's happening! The sky's falling, the world's ending, the end is nigh. If you have any problems, call the help desk.
Well, if I could be the voice of reason again, you guys should, all you IT guys should take a lesson from the guy from Jurassic Park. See the Newman. I forget his actor's name, and I forget the name of his character in Jurassic Park. But you should take a cue from him. And anytime anybody who needs your help needs something, you make a message that pops up that goes, you didn't say the magic word. You didn't say the magic word.
Well, if you work with or for a large company and 8:00 Monday morning is coming around your part of the globe, if you get one of these, relax. They're just telling you to call the goddamn help desk. If you have a problem. If you don't have a problem, don't call your help desk. Although,
or you can call Jerry's help desk. I'd definitely help you.
Jerry's help desk. Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I understand that you thought a memory card slot was a battery compartment.
What? No, come on.
I'm going to call my help desk and see if they can hire you right now.
Everybody knows that the memory card slot is for all your precious Polaroids that you've had throughout the years. You just slip them in there and they last forever right there.
I'm dunking on you in a polite way, in a fun way. I'm laughing with you, not at you. Recently, you had a live stream. I was just passing through. I was killing time and passing through, not to steal someone's name. But you're at a point where I guess you've recently recovered a laptop, and you explain to people underneath your laptop is it's a slight thing that looks like a battery compartment. And so I'm making fun of you as if you thought it was a battery compartment, but you're just kind of guiding people to where this card slot is.
Yeah. Because the thing is that like I was thinking about like how am I gonna put this, because when I went to the actual guy who fixed it, right? He was talking to me like, like if I knew what the hell he was talking about, like, and I'm all like what, and he's like I forgot what he called it too. He didn't even call it like a compartment, but he was like, well, the motherboard, the he was like, that big black chip, the one that I told you was loose. I'm all like, yeah. He's like, okay, that's your motherboard. I'm all like, oh, that's the motherboard. I'm all like, why is it a board if it's a chip?
I see. This motherboard thing. I've heard of this somewhere before. Excuse me while I struggle to find my West Wing clips.
Yuri's help desk would be like, yes, sir. Is this Yuri's help desk? Yes. I'm trying to send DP pics, but the thing of it is, it keeps saying it's failed to send. What do I do to get that fixed? Am I blocked, or is there something wrong? Or
I was like, first of all, have you heard of a sock account, my friend?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Yuri, if you kept it in a sock, you wouldn't be in all this trouble now.
Hmm.
But if I kept it in the sock, there would be a full server dedicated to it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll call Google, I reckon. Have a good day.
Kerry, don't start becoming my favorite person on the internet, please. Please don't start
Oh, I'm
becoming.
sorry.
I apologize. I don't have the West Wing clip. I thought I did. But it's basically CJ Craig telling Josh he's going to shove a motherboard so far as up his ass. Yeah.
Well, at least now I know that shoving a motherboard up your ass is a practical thing.
I confused with this one because of my titling system. See, this isn't as fast as a drop.
The president ate his Wheaties this morning. As a matter of fact, the president... Folks, listen up. You're about to find out.
Democracy on the auction scale, throwing their caps over in the great history of our country, have we come?
A magazine that I like cognac. The problem is,
Cognac is supposed to come from the...
cognac.
Too long.
Tomorrow morning, we're going to begin to
Said it wasn't going to happen.
I was wrong.
You were wrong. Campaign finance reform.
to the Federal Election Commission.
Get a scoop.
You're about to get a call. Yeah. Big call. Yeah. Powerful guy. Yeah. I'm just saying you're probably rocked back from a meeting last week. Oh, a little. They threatened you with a legislative agenda. Yeah. They made you feel powerless, and you're a little off your game. Yeah. Little gun shy. Leave him alone. I'm bucking him up. Leave him alone. You asked me to buck him up. Now I'm telling you to leave him alone. Guys, I'm trying to watch this speech.
Josh,
The call?
on the cell.
Josh, you need us where we're standing right now. Okay.
Hi, Senator. Why don't you take your legislative agenda and shove it up your ass?
It was the wrong shove it up your ass one, but hey, okay, that was the motherboard. What they're going to do with the motherboard in the other episode. Anyway, how you doing, Steve? Did you get your cake?
Hey, have I told you the joke of the Jurassic Park guy that goes You didn't see the magic word? Right?
No, it doesn't sound familiar to me.
Oh damn! Oh my goodness! What a day! What a day! Like I said, I'm glad you old men wake up early, or else I wouldn't have anybody to talk to.
I would just be getting up now if they didn't use the emergency broadcast system to tell us to call the help desk if we have a problem.
Oh, come on. You know what you call the emergency broadcast system? We call a toaster on fire. Come on now.
Yeah. I have a company issued laptop right in front of me, and on it is a sticker with a service desk phone number. And
I could actually help you make it stop working if that's what you want.
Let me go into that compartment underneath and mess around and stuff.
Yeah, just shake it. Just shake it violently.
Yeah. That's always helpful. Help desk to user. So what floor are you on? Oh, I'm on the 4th floor. You're coming to my desk? No. I want you to pick up your laptop, walk over to the window, and throw it out. I'm sorry.
That should take care of all your problems right there.
Amen. You have never have a computer problem again. I am going to click mute and I'm going to step aside. I'll be back in a few minutes. Don't talk.
There we go. Help desk.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to call the help desk. Hey, I have a problem. You all bugged me this morning for nothing.
Has an hour passed yet? No, it hasn't.
Well, Biden dropped out of the race.
Yeah.
Why you couldn't? What kind of race was it? Was it a 3-legged race? Was it a potato sack race?
I don't think it was either one of them. I think it was sniffing hair race.
I actually have not watched any of the announcements or heard what he said or anything yet, but I thought the smart thing for them to do is play it off as he decided to drop out for for the good of the country because he's just too old? Because then that would just paint a big old target on Trump when they're saying, see, our guy's thinking about the country. Who's your guy thinking about?
He's thinking about the guy that almost shot at his head. No.
Yeah.
I think it was coming. I don't know. I'm not surprised at all. Like I'm like 100% like felt like this was gonna happen. Either that or he was gonna die first. But yeah, I honestly thought he was gonna drop out. I didn't think I thought that it was all BS. You know, like that they were gonna have him. I think it was just a what do you call it? A distraction while they picked out their candidate. Because I think if it would have really happened like in a natural way, like he would have made the decision. I think it would have happened way earlier, and I think that a lot of people would have been trying to jock for that position. But I think they've found who their puppet's going to be, and they're going to announce him soon.
Well, he already endorsed Kamala.
Yeah.
No, that's not the puppet. That's more distraction. No. She is not. She. They know they're gonna lose with her. They know 100% they will lose with her. I do believe they will be wheeling out their new puppet soon. Just give it a couple more days.
They said she spent 10 hours on the phone getting donations. Like she's up there now for the campaign.
She's losing. She is so gonna lose. She's that. If the Democrats choose her as their main candidate, they are gonna lose it all. Like they're just. It's. I mean, God no. Could somebody cue that? Oh God no. Oh God please no. Oh my God, Robbie. Yeah, Robin, California. I'd expect you to say that. I'd expect you to say that, Robin, California. You're a dick.
I am back. Were you talking about me?
No.
Yeah, we were saying how you were going to run for president.
I am. I'm going to get at least 3 votes. And when I lose, my supporters are going to attack the Capitol and trying to turn it over.
Well, first of all, let me tell you something. First of all, Muckster can't vote twice. And your own vote counts.
Yeah.
So I guess you and Muckster are doing an insurrection?
No, not yet. After we lose. Muckster's my vice president, and when he votes for us twice and I vote for us once, and the other 2 candidates get millions, we're gonna recruit you, Yuri, and you, Mr. Kerry, and we're gonna attack the Capitol building. And some people see it as we're just exercising a First Amendment right, but the truth is we're gonna try and take over the Senate and the House and recount the electoral votes, and then we're going to win.
Well, I would tell you to stay away from me because no matter what I do, I mean, I could literally start a real insurrection, and anything anybody would ever talk about is like, do you know he said a dick pic once?
Well, if we change our campaign to Trump, they will actually celebrate it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right.
If we change our campaign name to anything like Biden, they will slam it and ridicule it. It all depends who you are, yeah.
I was thinking more like the cafeteria. I thought you was going to volunteer me for the cafeteria. I'm like, buffet, here I come. I'm going to assault you.
Hey, that's an insurrection I can get involved with.
I gotta make sure my batteries are charged up on my wheelchair though.
Hold on, Cart. What the actual F? You're in Old Sarge Finkel's channel and Muckster's channel.
Get out of Finkel's channel. What's the matter with you?
Well, You guys gotta feel lucky because Carte Blanche actually likes to watch me on 2 screens. So it's actually me that's helping you guys do that. So thank
She
me.
wants twice your avatar looks nothing like you. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Carey, does your avatar look like you, or is that someone you pulled off the
That's
internet?
me.
That is you. Okay. And
Yep.
and the coffee cup guy is
I'll
actually.
put my cam on real quick. See, I just got my hair cut.
Okay, you got a little trim there. Gotcha.
Yep.
At least you got manly headset. Jerry
thank
here's
you.
got a princess headset. Do you have your headset with you, Jerry?
No, I only use that one for my laptop. And the reason being is because that my laptop when I put a mic like say like a headset mic on there, I have to adjust the volume inside the laptop. With the headset that I use, I can adjust the volume on the headset. That's why I got it.
Oh, okay. Well, it was good timing because when you came up with that headset, I'll go ahead and talk. I'll find out I'll find what it reminded me of. It'll take me a minute.
Oh, yeah. Here come the princess Amidala and Princess Leia pictures. Just wait. Just wait.
Princess Leia. That's what it reminded me of. In fact, they kind of teased this lady about that night. What night was it?
Hey, I just realized that'd be a good title for Jerry's autobiography, The Princess Diaries.
Wow, that is an excellent idea.
I already have a volume out there.
What do we do about Muckster on this channel? That's all right, no, not there. Not there. Oh, what night was she on? All right.
He just called you she, Jerry.
What?
Yeah. Well, that's what I saw when he showed us his headset.
Oh gosh.
I just realized.
Lamau.
There it is.
Lamau Finkel.
Okay, I'm apparently in the wrong stream. Let me continue the search. I'm not really quick with these videos like some people. All right, not that one. No, not that one.
I even have a better one for you. I get this hat on. All right, here it goes.
Oh, I love it. I love it. You're going to one of the conventions, aren't you?
For the insurrection to the buffet, yeah.
The interaction is going to be later on this afternoon. Buffet is going to be at 12, and it's BYOP. Bring your own plates.
I just hope they have metformin or insulin shots because I'll probably end up on insulin after I eat the buffet.
Insulin?
Yeah, I already take metformin. I got diabetes type 2.
That's what my boss says I was insulin. I didn't know that was something you could take.
Yeah, they give in a needle. And a lot of people don't like that. I wouldn't blame him if he had to stick himself. That should stop me from.
Well, I guess that's what my boss was calling me. He was saying I was insulin, so I guess I must have been like a needle pricking him.
That's crazy. If you told him to stick it up his butt and he literally done it, that would hurt. Wrong hole.
I can't stop seeing that hat, Steve. That is a very nice hat. It actually reminds me of Woody from Toy Story, so I'm gonna call it the Woody hat.
Yeah, it's my
Maybe
daughter.
I shouldn't call it that. Maybe I shouldn't call it that.
Yeah, she used to do pageants. She'd be like first place the majority of the time. I should go to a sperm bank and make more kids and have first place pageant winners.
In that case, you wouldn't have a Woody hat.
It actually
Foolish
sparkles
boy.
too. It's got little lights on it. But I ain't got no bright ideas, so I don't need it on.
That's all I need is a Woody hat with lights on it.
Yeah, I got a bright idea. I'll take Gary's advice and send DPs.
Although I will say that's gonna be a good infomercial thing though, right? It's the Woody hat. Hey fellas, you ever been late at night with a significant other and you need an extra light? Use the Woody hat. It has a little light on and stuff. It also comes in clapper.
Yeah, dark web ads.
Yeah, I don't think you should be endorsing anything named the Woody though.
What? What do you mean? I
Because
am the
somebody could
Woody.
have somebody could have splinters in their mouth, and that could be offensive.
Oh, right. And I forgot the splinters in their mouth community. I completely forgot about that community.
Yeah, I heard about that when I used to work at a sawmill before I got married and got hurt. I worked at a sawmill, and they was like, something about wood, and I'm like, no. And they said, well, you got splinters in your mouth, and it took me a minute, and I'm like, oh, you got me. I just can't remember how they said it. Just the splinters in the mouth is what I remember. Better than cactus needles. Make your palate swell up.
Just make sure you pronounce it cactus. Make sure you pronounce it cactus. Okay.
If you're having erection problems, just get stuck by a cactus needle. You'll never have problems again. Or get
I'm
stung
sorry
by
if
a
you're not
bee.
laughing at this. If you're not having fun with this conversation, I can't do nothing for you. I'm sorry.
Or if you're allergic to bees, that'll help swell it up. You want me to do an EpiPen? No. I'm getting laid tonight. I'm not taking none of that doctor pills, Viagra stuff. I'm going natural.
Keep your EpiPen to yourself, sir.
Yeah. I don't need none of that medical science stuff. I've got it. I got it in the bag. I'm the man.
All right, I surrender.
Hey, Sarge, you need a blue pill over there?
No, I was desperately digging for where I saw this person. It was a lady, and she had the exact same headset you had, and I was going to dunk on you saying, "This is you, or she is you, or you or her." I can't find it.
Let's pretend he found the picture, and I'll give you the reaction you want. How dare you, Sarge?
That's probably what she would say. Like, how dare you?
Well, my friend's back, so I'll talk to you guys later, right?
Wait. You have a friend?
Yeah.
He's got a friend. Have a good one.
We'll see you, Yuri.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, apparently there was one company that was not impacted by CrowdStrike. And interestingly, they're a competitor to Microsoft in many ways.
Oh, yeah?
Google, which is the parent company of YouTube. Apparently there were no problems on YouTube during CrowdStrike. In fact, people were happy to come up on YouTube and talk about it. Talk about the end of the world, talk about the 2/3 culling of America. I'm like, wait a minute. CrowdStrike's not impacting Google at all. Unless you're accessing with a Microsoft Windows platform. I don't know. Wait a minute. No, I was using Microsoft Windows. Yeah. All right. What are we going to talk about now that Jerry's gone? Oh, we can talk about Jerry. Jerry's gone.
Something clean.
Oh.
Laundry.
What?
I said we could talk about something. I said we could talk about something clean like laundry.
Laundry. Well, it depends what part of the day. Is the laundry clean or dirty? That could play either way.
So we're talking Schrodinger's laundry now.
Okay.
How to get skid marks out of underwear.
You turn them inside out and wear them for 5 more days.
Just don't wear them no more.
Or wear the Army issue underwear. It's brown.
Yeah, I never got that far. I got like the taking the I believe it's the ASFAB. It was in Clarksville, Indiana. And I tried from the Marines twice. They wouldn't waiver my 1 point. This was back in '98.
Did you score too high on the intelligence test?
Apparently, I just went through the test, just filling in stuff and then questions. I just guessed at them, and then you'd stay the night in one of the whatever rooms there they had in Clarksville, and then I tried for the Navy once, and I remember that night I had somebody I was bunked with, and I helped them sneak a girl in there. I guess they were going to get sent off, so he got laid. I didn't.
Wow.
And then helped sneak her out. I don't know if they're MPs or whatever they are that walk around, the hotels, because I don't remember that much. I just know you had military people walking around and ended up helping him sneak her out for him. He thanked me. I mean, that was better than, I guess, nothing. He was appreciative.
So, you guys, I got to apologize. I really haven't been paying any attention because I'm just sitting here waiting for a picture of Cart wearing glasses, and it's just not being produced.
What? You're still waiting for a picture of what?
Well, Cart was going to go all sexy librarian on us, and
I totally missed the chat. Okay. So, Cart, can you come through for Muckster?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I don't need that sexy librarian look because I was the sexy librarian.
Y'all remember telling my story about my Marine buddy from the PTSD group therapy? He was the last guy, and he says, "What branch you say?" I said, "Army, Navy." He says, "I'm still the only real man here." We clicked pretty well together, and he also is an author. He writes, and I asked him, "What?" Now, keep in mind, my story is, I went to MEPS, enlisted in the National Guard. I went to MEPS to go back for AIT because I was split option. And then I went to MEPS for the Navy Reserve. And then I went to MEPS to go active duty Navy. And then I went to MEPS to go in the Army. And in between there was a couple of MEPS where one time I had a staph infection, so I couldn't deploy, so I had to go back a second time. So I guess long story short, I spent a lot of time at the MEPS station. And I asked Tyler, what are you writing right now? He says, I'm writing a semi-fiction story, and it's called Finkel Lives at the MEP Station. Yeah. I'm sorry, to get you. MEPS is Military Entry Processing Station. I guess if you say MEP Station, you're kind of being redundant, but yeah.
Yeah, I always... One of my little peeves, I don't have very many, but people who will say, "Can you give me an approximate ETA?"
Yeah, that's a redundancy. Yeah, okay. And thinking of the MEPS, it's not your recruiter that fucks you. Everyone gives recruiters a bad name because you recruit. They're basically, my recruiter fucked me. They're in the AIT. My recruiter fucked me, or they're fighting fires in the Sark. My recruiter fucked me. it's not your recruiter, guys. It's that MEP station career counselor. It's the guy who talks you into what rating or MOS you're going into. That's the guy who lies to you. That's the guy who, after I was a sailor, a sonar tech, a member of the anti-submarine warfare community, the Army career counselor, when I was looking to go into the Army after the Navy, he quotes that back. Hey, you were a sonar tech. Yeah. Okay. And that's part of the anti-submarine warfare community? I said, yeah. How would you like to work with torpedoes? I'm like, we kind of peripherally worked with torpedoes as a sonar tech. He said, I know. I can get you a job here. You can actually ship tomorrow. And you will train as, this MOS. He gave me the number, but didn't mean anything to me because I don't know the only one I knew at the time was 11 Bravo. I said, what is that? Well, one of the things they do is they work with Bangalore torpedoes. I'm like, okay. Well, luckily, I had a staph infection. I couldn't deploy. Couldn't ship. So, when I went back to the MEP station, the only thing they had open was the 11 series, especially since I was already trained 11 series. And they sent me to Fort Polk. Within a few weeks, I'm going to a combat engineer range where they're teaching us how to blow shit up. And one of the things they taught us about was wait for it, Bangalore torpedo. And basically, a Bangalore torpedo is nothing more than a tube of C4 that you low crawl up to an obstacle that you want to breach, and you slide it under the wire, and then you back off and you blow it, and you got a big hole in the obstacle. I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with anti-submarine warfare? And that's when it hit me. It's not the recruiter, it's the career counselors. It's the okay. Yeah.
I'd heard of the kind of Bangalore you're talking about, and I thought, oh, I can't imagine what a torpedo is. That would be the same thing as a Bangalore.
You're right. Besides the town in Maine, it's just a tube of C4 explosive. It's kind of crazy.
My recruiter got pulled over by a state trooper for speeding and then found out he got out of the ticket.
How did he get out of the ticket? Because he was active duty and the cop gave a serviceman's discount, or?
No, I guess that he just told the judge what was going on is what he told me when I seen him that second time when I was trying to go in the Marines the second time. He's like, judge just threw it out. And I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, okay. Oh, he was trying to sell you on the point that, hey, sometimes your military ID can get you breaks. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think of it like that at the time, but that's probably what happened.
It's random. If you're outside Fort Polk and you get pulled over, your military ID card is just going to get you in more trouble. If you're in I don't know, bumfuck Tennessee, where there's no military bases for 1 million miles, and you get pulled over, and they accidentally see your military ID, they might catch you a break. It's pretty random. Some people love the military, some people hate them, some people treat them just, hey, you're just another driver who broke the traffic law.
Yeah, I think he was based out of Elizabethtown, Kentucky, and I lived in Campbellsville, and he would come down there.
Okay.
I don't think I told you this, not my story, of course, but when you say about if you're near Fort Polk, the lady who was running the library when I first went there, her husband was retired Air Force, and he said he was at the one base. I forget where. It was somewhere out west, and it was basically one of those military towns. That was all they had going for them. Mm-hmm. And the town was bitching about all these damn Air Force guys causing trouble, doing this, being loud on Saturdays, whatever they were complaining about. So the one payday, the base commander had everybody paid. They were all paid in $2 bills. And that weekend, when all the stores in town and all that saw their cash registers stuffed with $2 bills, all of a sudden the complaints stopped.
Yeah. I've heard similar stories. I forget the town, but basically the town was unhappy with the army base, so the post commander made the whole town off limits. But we'll provide MWR buses to the next town over if you want to go up.
Yeah.
It didn't take long. We're like, oh yeah, you guys, they treated the military a little bit better. But sometimes the military bring it on their own, on themselves.
I'm sure.
Sailors in Norfolk tend to be assholes at the bars in Norfolk. Now, I'm sorry, I'm talking the 80s. I don't know what it's like now, but there are also sailors from Norfolk who would attend the churches in Norfolk. And so you'd have good reputations and you'd have not so good reputations. And it depends on where the town or the city develops around that. I do remember seeing a sign that says dogs and sailors keep off the grass. Okay, that's nice. I felt very welcome as an American service member in Schweinfurt. I guess they always knew that we were essential to their economy, that I guess most of our soldiers are pretty well behaved. Although I didn't get that because the first time I pulled staff duty NCO, usually in my career, I was a CQ, company level. But the first time I was on staff duty NCO, maybe it was the second time. I didn't pull it often, but here I am on staff duty. And there's a concert across the street at a soccer field. And it's one of those boy bands. I can't remember the boy band. Was it Backstreet Boys or one of those? The kind of bands that the teenage girls dig.
New Kids on the Block, maybe?
New Kids on the Block, something like that. I don't remember which one. But all night long, we are going over and chasing out kids, friggin' kids in the barracks, girls, young girls. And like 3 or 4 times we had to engage the MPs to help clear it out. The problem is security's not that great, or wasn't that great at Leadward Barracks. And they were literally hopping the fence or being helped hop the fence by the soldiers. And, they're getting drunk. I guess in Germany it's not that bad for a 16-year-old getting drunk, but they shouldn't be doing in an all-male barracks. And shame on the guys for doing that. And I'm like, man, you assholes are not representing very well because these 16, 15-year-old girls, it gets back to their parents. They're going to hate the United States Army. They're going to hate all of us. I actually had a grudge against that band. I kind of twistedly blamed it on the band. They just did their music.
Yeah. When I was telling you about Ruther Glen, you know where King's Dominion is in Virginia?
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half south of here. Yeah.
Yeah, I got family that live there, and he customizes government vehicles like the ones that watch people that get Social Security or things like that. He customizes those vehicles.
Oh.
But I didn't know if you got to figure out where that was when I was in chat that one time. So I brought it up, and I'm like, if you know where King's Dominion is, then you know I got family close by in that state. It's a pretty area through there from what I remember years ago going through there.
95 South. It's interesting that the name of the town that King's Dominion is Doswell, and one of their thrill rides is a space-aged roller coaster, and they mocked it up like it was Roswell, but instead of Roswell, you saw the name Doswell.
Yeah, they swim. There was the friends of theirs, they have this pond, and it's like a really bright blue. You can dye it or something, and it's pretty.
Yeah. Oh.
I just can't remember. It's been so many years.
Yeah. The water park's a pretty good water park, except if you're on the lazy river, you will get nauseated from hearing Cheeseburger in Paradise over and over and over again. I haven't been there in a while. I guess when the kids grew of age, I was like, I have no interest in an amusement park. But when the kids were younger, we went several times every summer. Traffic coming back from Kings Dominion to the DC area on a Sunday afternoon is, you know what bad word I was about to say.
I know we went when just before Obama took become president when I went.
Yeah.
And there wasn't very many protesters in front of the, I think it was the White House that we were at.
Oh, okay. So you were in DC. Okay.
Yeah, back in I think it was 2000. I think it was 2008 because I remember when it was right before Obama got into the White House.
Yeah. Okay.
They had like the vendors would have like big watches with Obama's face on it and little trinkets or something.
Right now, all those vendors are selling Trump-related stuff. I'm like, what the hell, man? I'm not a big Trump fan, but apparently the vendors are.
Well, I voted Biden the last time, and my wife wasn't happy about that.
Oh, you're in a mixed marriage, okay? Like James Carville, and what was his wife's name?
Mary something? Was it Mary Matlin?
I can't remember. One is a raging liberal, and the other one's a raging conservative. I'm like, I wonder what it's like inside their bedroom. Not sexually, but I'm like, oh, good night, dear. Good night, dear.
Yeah, I think I think he worked on the Bush campaign, and she was on the Clinton campaign.
I think you got that backwards, but yeah.
No, she was. Yeah, you're right. He was the liberal. You're right.
Yeah. The Raging Cajun, I believe they used to call him. Almost like, or kind of like Kellyanne Conway and her husband, the lawyer, what's his name? Because they weren't on opposite political aisles. Kellyanne Conway and her husband, they were on opposite sides of pro-Trump. Yeah, George Conway. But they weren't. They're both conservative, both Republican, but one was very anti-Trump, and one was actually on Trump's administration, defending Trump all the time. I'm like, wonder what it's like in their home after the workday's over. How was your workday, dear?
Well, I'm going to have to bounce because my son's starting to get sick again. So thank you all for letting me come up and chit chat for a little bit.
Anytime.
Thanks for coming in, Kerry.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good afternoon.
You too.
You too. And I haven't been paying attention, but wasting same time until I wake up. Oh, wasting some time until I wake up. Oh, okay. I wish I looked on YouTube earlier because I was awake at 8 o'clock when those fuckers decided to emergency notify me. If you have a computer problem, call the help desk. Man, you woke me up for this. Did I shave my legs for this?
Did I send a text out? I don't even know if I sent a text out today when I came.
If you did, I apologize.
Your
individual text and all text groups that you are on are muted. So that I could sleep all night. Let me see. Fuckster. Yeah, you're on mute. But yeah, no, you didn't text me anything today. Oh, in the group. Oh, Carlos. I'm sorry. Shut up. Yeah, there's a group where all of us are in. That one's also muted, but there's a YouTube video. Do I want to click on that?
Yeah,
I'm going to mute and listen to this YouTube
I saw that
video.
come through. I didn't see what it was because, of course, I was here by then.
Well, I'm going to mute and play it and see what this is all about.
Okay. Uh-oh. We got a Kiwi stalker.
Okay, it's a song about a potential presidential candidate. Okay, cool. Yeah. On politics, what do you all? There's only one of you on panel. What do you all in the chat think about the potentiality of Kamala Harris running for president, specifically against Donald Trump? Blanche, I follow you through the gates of hell. Oh, Logan, are you following me? Hope your leg gets better. Oh, yeah, I missed the details. Is Carrie's child is...
He is being hit real bad with allergies.
Oh, okay. Oh, grab a COVID test from the drugstore and test, because I thought it was everything but COVID. And so my girlfriend made me take a COVID test. I'm like, holy shit, I'm positive. By the way, I'm feeling better. And she was asking, hey, can you come over and help? I'm like, well, it's up to you. CDC says 5 days after symptoms. What does your test say? I'm like, well, I didn't test because I figured 5 days after symptoms, why waste a test? They average about $10 a shot. She says, would you? I'm like, okay. So I tested, and it still shows as negative. Those little nasty virins are still up there in the nostrils, apparently. I don't know if that means I'm contagious or not. Okay, it shows I'm positive. I feel fine. It's up to you if you want me to help you and your sister. I can mask or not mask. I can stay away. I can run peripheral errands where I'm not actually in contact with you. And her reply was, don't know what we need yet. Oh, okay. So I guess it's possible. You know what? I know where this is going. I'm going to be asked to run errands and not have direct contact with them, which is, I'm fine with that. But I want to see her. I miss my baby. Isolation sucks. All I got to reach out to is Muckster on the fucking YouTube. Oh, sorry, Muckster.
So don't you shouldn't be so bothered. I've been keeping her company.
Oh. Yeah, look at the bottom of my coffee cup. Yeah. Man, I was going to sleep till noon. Goddamn help desk. I'm going to make a video about it. Yeah. Hell, I've already got the starts. I got the West Wing clip of everyone calling everyone. I got the peaceful, everything. Yeah, I'm going to... Not right now, when the joke's no longer funny. Okay.
I didn't think of it at first, but then I remembered the clip of Will. Remember, it's like Josh was talking to somebody and said about, should we call Will? I think it must have been Josh and Toby because Sam wasn't there by then. Said, should we call Will? And he said, oh, I think he should get the full White House wake-up treatment, don't you? And that's why everything was going off all at once, and the guy was pounding on his door.
Yeah, I played that earlier. I guess you...
Well, I'm saying that's I recognized what that part of the clip was from. Because I think some of those others was from like, were they all from the same episode? Because I was thinking some of them were from like the first episode when Bartlett ran into the tree and stuff like that.
Oh, the ones I sent you.
No, the one you played when you came in today.
Oh, no, that was I think it's fourth season. The Bartlett administration was up for re-election. On that re-election, Bartlett was reelected, but also Sam was appointed to run in Orange County. And the guy who kind of tricked Sam into running in Orange County, Sam set him up with Toby to be a temporary speechwriter. And that was going to be Will Bailey's last day because his job was to write the speech for the inauguration. But suddenly the president had a sudden shift of plans on policy, so they called everyone in. And on what was going to be Bailey's last day, they did the pound on the door, ring the phone, ring the cell phone. That's what that scene was from. It's from the inauguration part 2, I believe it was. It was a 2-part show. Yeah, it was inauguration. The falling off the bike, I believe, was actually the first episode.
I was saying some of those clips, I don't think all those clips were from the same episode. All those wake-ups.
all that was from Inauguration Part 2.
Oh,
There were some beepers and cell phones in that first show. So when he looked at his beeper and said POTUS, that's how they introduced us that this is a White House to Steve, because everyone's alerting each other that the president fell off his bike. They're POTUS. We got our pagers confused, but yours says POTUS. I come to the office, POTUS in a bike accident. Who's POTUS? Your friend POTUS has a funny name. Yeah. That was our introduction to This is the White House. I hope the audience knew who POTUS was. Anybody in the audience doesn't know who POTUS is? It's 2024. I'm sure we know who POTUS is.
there were times
Heard that
with
20
stuff
years.
like that. I thought, well, doesn't everybody know this already? But then you never can tell.
Yeah.
So I feel like Sorkin dumbed it down for the audience at times just to make sure.
Some of the conversations, you're like, why'd they go through that conversation? I realized, so the audience gets the backstory.
Yeah.
Like the whole POTUS thing. Everyone's referring to POTUS. What's POTUS? What's POTUS? He's not my friend. He's my boss. It's his title. His title? Yes, President of the United States. And voila, from the first episode of West Wing on, the whole world knew what the acronym POTUS stood for. And now we use FLOTUS and VPOTUS and
SCOTUS.
Yeah.
I
SCOTUS.
accidentally slept with a hooker.
What did you do? Slip? Person of the U.S. Yeah. There's 12 in the audience. Listen to me making funny mouth noises. Doink, 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 doink. That's entertainment. That is the fucking YouTube on a Monday at noon. Finkel being goofy. Doink, 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 doink.
That's true. It is Monday morning. What the hell did they expect from us?
How many cups of coffee have you had so far?
I haven't. Why did I not grab a cup of coffee the very first thing?
I do not know.
My only excuse is I wasn't awake.
Oh. You know what occurs to me? Since I was late and all the cool people are coming in through my channel, and this is an open panel, let's put it out there. Let's put the YouTube, the StreamYard link out there. In fact, I'm going to go to my channel and I'm going to pin that sucker. Burns. I was just thinking about Schweinfurt just a moment ago. I remember the context. Oh yeah, the concert. Damn teenagers.
I do have to warn you now that you're pinning.
Yeah.
My nurse should be here sometime in the next half hour.
I dare you, when she comes in, yell real loud, "Hello, nurse."
Yeah, what is that from? There was some comedian used to use that as a punchline, huh?
Oh, I thought it was a spin-off of the Looney Tunes. All the cartoon characters say, "Hello, nurse."
That could be too.
All right.
And by the way, the cool people are in my channel, all the down under folks.
I see Carte Blanche in my channel. I see Burn 66 in my channel. I see, or some of them are doing both channels. Carte Blanche.
Well, Carte just comes up to, she puts it, she goes into your channel too, just because she knows how you get. But she really likes it in my channel.
It's a pity, click and view. Okay. All right, I'll take the pity. Muck is not keeping up with the coffee. Yes. If he didn't make me coffee, then make himself coffee.
I'm saying, in my defense, I wasn't fully awake, so I didn't think of the coffee. And after you're full awake, why do you need the coffee? So, it's like a catch-22 is Alan Arkin would say.
You told me in the past week, somewhere around 1 o'clock in the morning, when you were making a cup of coffee, you drink it for the taste, or something like that.
You know, you're supposed, you know, at your age, you're supposed to have a bad short-term memory.
I do. It might have been a year ago, and I'm just confused. Burns is not awake. Are you not awake at 11:06 Central, or are you not awake on... I got to take my shoes off. What time is it in Schweinfurt right now? I know he goes back and forth from Tejas and Big City. I lose track of where. Just Muckster's rationalizing not having coffee. Yes, that does sound like a rationalization. Good call, Logan.
I am an American. We specialize in rationalizing.
Oh, he's in Central Time. Okay, he's in Texas. He's got a big cowboy hat on. He's got a little 6-shooter on a holster on his side, and he's heading to Gillies to ride the mechanical bull. But we don't stereotype here. You got a pinch between the cheek and gum.
I always liked the line from a TV show that I can't remember what it was called now. It was on for a season or two, but it took place in Texas. I think the name of the show might have been Something Texas, which is a funny name for a town, something, but Texas is a funny place. But anyway, it was like, well, it was a supernatural show. You know, there were like demons or whatever. And the one guy, he got out at like a butcher knife for defense. And this lady says to him, "Don't you have a gun?" He says, "I haven't lived in Texas that long."
Oh, yeah. What's that movie where the FBI agent infiltrates a beauty pageant?
Oh, Miss Congeniality, Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, and this guy's about to light a cigarette, and she's up on the stage, just gun, and she jumps on the guy and tackles him.
Oh.
And, when they're having a meeting afterwards, she says, "Well, I thought he was going for a gun." And one guy says, "Well, it's Texas. Everyone has a gun." And William Shatner says, "I don't have a gun." Daisy Duke shorts and cowboy boots on. Oh, that's an image. Oh, God, I can't get that image out of my head now.
Yeah, nobody needs to see that.
Burns and Daisy Dukes.
Let's go back to Cart's glasses.
Okay. Well, you have something about glasses? What's going on here? All right. Cart, been busy traveling, was at all-class high school reunion this past weekend. You know you're old when you stop doing the... This is the class reunion of 1965, and they start thinning out because of everyone's age. This is the class reunion. Everyone graduated between 1980 and 1985, and then we get Burns's ancient age. They say, anyone who ever graduated from this high school, we're going to have a class reunion. You're welcome, Finkel. The mental image of Burns and Daisy Dukes. Okay. What's that? Oh, worse than Daisy Dukes would be, there's a drop they have over at Stone Vet's channel where it's just a butt, camouflage pants with butt cheeks hanging out. And it's like, strap on, motherfucker. We're going to have to get Burns and Daisy Dukes and imitate that.
Well, you have fun with that.
You and Ariel, the graphic artist. I suck at that kind of editing.
Oh, Ariel's the artist. I'm the guy that sits there and says, maybe a little more orange.
Okay. I didn't know your process. I just know you guys come out with the good shit. Like the guy with the straw hat and the piece of straw sticking out of his mouth above my head there.
Oh, yeah.
That's either you or Ariel. I don't know.
That was him.
Okay. Emotional damage.
He did all the podcast illustration stuff.
Logan, help me out. What night were you on The Raging Tomato when they put you in a speed date with that That guy that was drinking all night. Do you remember what night that was? I can't find the video. I was trying to find it for Jerry earlier.
Logan was speed dating with some guy.
Well, it's the on TPP when two people get
When they
other,
put him in
put everyone
the
down. They call it a
cage match thing.
Yeah, it's the Raging Tomato version of a cage match. She knocks everyone else down and she lets the two kind of go at it. And usually they mellow out right away. So I guess they call it speed dating. It's kind of funny. I just hope I never get in a speed date situation. It's awkward when you're up there with another dude. It's like, all right, it's speed date time, and then if it's me and like Logan up there, I'm like, shit. Now what do I do?
Well, I know what I would do. Down at the bottom of the page, there's this little red X. But you know what I did too? They decided to cage match me with Nadal that one time.
Oh.
And I mean, I didn't call for it. I didn't want it. And so they just put the two of us in there, and Nadal was in there. See you later, Bernsey. Thanks for stopping in. And Nadal was just there ranting the way he does, and you know what I did? Are you looking at the screen? I did this.
That won't work for me because I never wear one, but that's a good tactic. Yeah. Thursday night. What's today? Monday? That's 1, 2, 3, 4 nights ago. Let me see if I can find it now.
Or some of us would maybe just look for the 18th.
Well,
but when
you look at yours, it shows the date, but when you look at somebody else, it says number of days ago. 3 days ago. 3 days ago. So no, I think she took it down. Ah, well. I was Logan. I was trying to explain to these guys. There was a lady in there who had white headphones and a white dress, and she had this whole Princess Leia thing going on. Well, the other night, after I saw that, Yuri showed his cam, and he had the exact same white headset on, and I was like, I have this mental image of them being the same. I mean, Yuri looks nothing like the lady, but but I can't.
Dude looks like a lady.
Dude looks like a lady. That'll be our theme music when Yuri comes on. Dude looks like a lady. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, all right. Didn't know if it was civil or criminal. What are we talking about? Cart. Logan, did you get to find out what the case was? Oh, because he had jury duty. No, didn't. I don't even know if it was civil. Yeah, I had right on the eve of COVID, like right after my trip to Yellowknife, I got called up to jury duty. And I thought, oh, how exciting. I get to judge if someone's innocent or guilty or who's at fault in the civil suit and blah, blah, blah. And they had like 500 of us come in for one 12-person trial that had maybe 6 alternates. I did not get picked. I was bummed. I was all hyped up. I like to sit in judgment of others. And it said, because you came today, you're taken off the list for 3 years. I'm like, man, oh, it's been 3 years. Oh, maybe any day now I'll get called up again.
Yeah. Would have been funny if you'd actually been called for last week and you'd be like, I can't come in.
I have COVID. I don't know how they do it for the federal cases in D.C., but I really had to analyze myself. What if they called me in and I found out it was the Trump trial, the D.C. Trump trial? Can I be, what's the word? Objective. The truth is, no, I cannot. Do I tell them that?
I've thought about that too, because I think, in stuff like that, I try to just go by the evidence and all of that, but boy, it would be hard to not go in there thinking guilty before it even started.
Yeah. And because I'm a person of honesty, if they ask that direct question, can you be objective in this trial? Like, I really have to say no. I hate the motherfucker. But I would have a fear that they would think I'm doing that to get out of jury duty. A lot of people want to get out of jury duty. I would love it. Of course, it's easy for me to say because I have a very good company policy. We don't get paid our regular pay while we're on jury duty. We get time and a half.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of hoping for like a 3-week sequestered jury duty for 3 weeks.
Get one of those O.J. Simpson trials or something.
Yeah. You're going to be sequestered for 6 months, time and a half, 24 hours a day because I'm sequestered.
Well, the ironic part would be, you'd actually be doing more work than you usually do.
No, not if I'm like sequestered in some hotel, so we don't hear the media and we don't get approached by the other side or whatever.
Yeah, you wouldn't be allowed to go on YouTube though.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. Oh, that's true. I wouldn't be able to make my YouTube money. Oh shit! Wait a minute. There's still no $sign down there, Muckster. I've been telling you for like 6 months to monetize us. Damn it, Muckster.
I still haven't gotten one of those round tuits.
Round tuits, okay. Yeah, you definitely got the square to it. All right. It's all about the money. Yes, indeed. Money makes the world go round.
All about the Benjamins.
And, to prove that money makes the world go round, the one time in my life, 9 years ago, that I was unemployed, the world almost stopped. Oh, room service. What do you recommend? A newspaper and a laptop. Oh, you sequestered. Okay, wait a minute. I guess there's different levels of sequestration, being sequestered. But on TV, it's always they're locked up in a hotel room and they're escorted by bus and armed guard between the hotel and the It's not like that. Sometimes it's like, okay, go home tonight, come back tomorrow, don't talk to anybody. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what I was going to tell you when I did federal grand jury, because you said about them saying 3 years.
Yeah.
They said, and once you fulfill your duty here, you'll never be called for jury duty again.
Yeah. Of course, they mean that jurisdiction.
Well, I don't know because I have never gotten anything for like my county or anything. And, at the time I always thought they meant for any federal thing, but I don't know, maybe it's just coincidence, but you'd think somewhere over the years I'd have got a thing from my local.
Right. Yeah. In fact, one guy was really excited that we didn't get picked. He's like, and I don't have to worry about this again for 3 years. And the lady was like, yep, that's right. For Fairfax County. Let me make sure you understand that's for Fairfax County. Mm-hmm. The Commonwealth can still call you on jury duty. The federal government can still call you on jury duty. But Fairfax County will not call you for jury duty for the next 3 years. I'm like, okay, there's still hope. The feds still might call me for a Trump trial.
By the way, we were talking a little bit about Biden and stuff earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And after we did the show on it, I was thinking later, I thought, and I have not watched like Biden's announcement or watched anything about it. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what exactly he said. But I thought the way they should play that is Biden stepped aside for the good of the country. It's like, look, I realize I'm 80 years old. I think it's best we let someone younger take over, because then what that does is puts the big old target on Trump. Hey, our guy's stepping up for the good of the country. Who's your guy thinking about?
Yeah, that's a good point. That would be a good political move. What anybody running against Trump right now has to contend with is the sympathy vote and the hoorah vote, because he was shot at. And The hooah vote is the pictures of him holding his fist up in the air with the flag behind his head and all the Secret Service people. It's kind of a hooah moment. And
Well, they'll make sure a couple of days before the Democratic convention, Kamala will jump off a stage and tackle a gunman before he can shoot an innocent kitten or something.
I just hope he's not just trying to light a cigarette.
Yeah.
That would be embarrassing. Kamala has been kind of quiet. In fact, they've made fun of her for being quiet. By the way, anybody who makes fun of Kamala or Biden as vice president or Pence as vice president or who the big one was George H.W. Bush. Who was his VP?
Yeah, the guy from Indiana that misspelled potatoes.
Oh, right. Or for that matter, George H.W. Bush himself, when he was VP. Everyone complains. Where was George? Why is Kamala so quiet? Why aren't they doing anything? The vice president of the United States has two constitutional duties. One of them is to step into the Oval Office if his boss their life ends, and the other is to break ties in the Senate. That is their job description. They may or may not get more involved, like Dick Cheney. I actually believe he ran the show. But
Dan Quayle.
Quayle, they're so quiet we don't remember their names. So people's opinions of Kamala Harris is really hard to gauge because she hasn't been on the big stage. She's just sitting there waiting for the old geezer to die or wait for the 50-50 Senate to have a tie. Oh, let me go break a tie. So her role as VP versus her role as potential POTUS is vastly different. And it's really hard for me to gauge how people are going to react. I believe she's going to get a large anti-Trump vote, but she's also going to get missing votes from people who have stereotypes about women or people of color. One of those stereotypes, though, is that people of color tend to vote for people of color, as we saw in the Obama election. What did he get, like higher than 90% of the black vote? I don't recall. It was high. It was like almost everybody. There are a few outliers, but I really don't know. She's been quiet, and we don't really know her. Yeah, we know the bad PR stuff that they keep pulling up about her, but
yeah,
who is Kamala Harris? She's an African Indian American politician who's been quiet for the last 3.5 years. I remember early on, why doesn't she go down there and fix the problem on the border? It's not her job. Why doesn't she get more vaccines out? It's not her job. Not my job. Oh, I got a silent text. I got to unmute all these texts. Oh, it's my kids. Train, but okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, hard to tell. On July 22nd, and she's not even the nominee yet. She's just who Biden has recommended. Who knows? Whatever floor vote system they used at the convention, it may be somebody we don't know. Hell, it might be Hillary Clinton. I doubt it. I think she's done with the politics.
Yeah.
Who's that governor?
She's just about as old as Biden and Trump, isn't she?
Oh, that's true. Oh, this is the beauty of it for those of us who are against Trump. Sorry for those who are for Trump, but for the last 2 years, we've been hearing about how old Biden is. Well, there's a difference of 3 years, and 2/3 of those 3 years have passed since. And now it's old guy versus young person. Okay, if you're going to go on the ageism thing, what do we have here? Old geezer versus, how old is Kamala? She's, what, 50s, 40s? I don't know. If she's less than 59, she's a young lady.
Let me Google that for you.
Oh, How old is Kamala?
Well, I just typed in Kamala Harris and it should say she is 59.
Oh, she's my age. See, you got to know how to spell her name, because I came up with July 17th, 1947. She was born in King's College Hospital. She's married to King's Charles. Oh, that's Camilla. Learn how to type, Finkel. Learn how to type. She is a white lady. All right, Howard, I'll wager Donald John Trump takes a dirt nap before Joe Biden. Hard to say. One is really showing his age. The other one eats Big Macs all the time. One can fall off a bike and get right back on. The other can get shot in the ear and survive. Oh, wait. An earshot's not important. I don't know. That's a 50-50 bet. What's going to take them out? COVID, truck, assassin, old age, Big Macs? We don't know. And by the way, anybody who's reading that, it's not lefty liberals wishing for the death of Donald John Trump. It's just, who's going to go first? I'm betting on John. Riding a bicycle versus a golf cart and Big Macs. Yeah, those are very good points. One is more active than the other. Of course, walking around a golf course, 18 holes, carrying all those golf clubs. What?
Yeah, that
he doesn't carry
would be rough on his, what do you call those guys? Not a goalie, caddy.
Caddy, yeah, that's right. The caddy's in shape. Okay, my bad.
But, it's probably hard to swing a club with those big diapers on.
He seems to have grown into it. He does it very well. My mic connection is really scratchy. Is that mine or Muckster's?
You went scratchy just for a minute there.
It could be my post-COVID voice. Let me see. Audio. Yeah, I'm using the right microphone.
It was like for one sentence, there was a little bit of static. I was wondering if you were moving your mic or something. And
that was back when I was bad-mouthing Muckster. He was trying to block my connection.
Hey, just be careful what you say about, I'm not even going to mention the name, but it's not Ariel. Because every time Carrie mentioned his name this morning, Carrie's internet would drop for a couple of seconds. So we think either he's been studying voodoo or he's been studying the internet, but he who shall not be named has some strange powers.
Talk about Angel, right? Earth angel, won't you be mine? All right. We got a whopping 6. Anybody want to come up into the stage? It is tagged in mine. I don't know about Muckster's. And I think this will repost it in both. Ask Evander Hayfield.
Evander.
Who's Evander Hayfield?
Evander Holyfield. And so he said, yeah, Evander Holyfield. He was a boxer.
Oh, I used to be a professional boxer. Yeah.
No, I'm not going to mention any names, but for some people in chat, it's like 2:30 in the morning.
That's true.
Is it Santa Claus? Is it Christmas in July?
Oh, Pat pulled a smart one on me this morning. I'm outside. He comes outside. He says, "What's up?" And I point in the relative direction of up from where we are. He says, "What's that?" I said, "You asked me what's up. I'm explaining what up is. It's that way." He says, "No, if you're in Australia, it's the other way." That was pretty good for a guy who didn't want the Brit box because he doesn't want to read translations between their language and American.
I have a, well, was going to say a friend. I've mentioned her before. The other Danny. Yeah, she doesn't like to watch any British shows because she can't understand what they're saying.
It can be confusing when it's rainy out and they're sending their kids off to school. The British mom says, "Don't forget your rubbers."
Oh, that's right. Howard mentions Evander Holyfield was the one that Tyson took a bite out of his ear.
Ooh, a 223 caliber tooth. Okay. Not bad for a bloke who's a crook. Who's the crook? You call him Muckster a crook?
I find that hard to believe because I think I cover my crimes pretty well.
Actually, I haven't heard the term crook outside of references to Richard Nixon in a long time.
I am not a crook.
Yeah. There's Finkel going with his weird noises again. Yeah, that means it's time to do some other things. What do I want to do? Do I want to make a video? Do I want to take a shower and get about my day? There's really not much to do when people are telling you, stay at home, don't connect with other human beings, don't contaminate the world. Unfortunately, I have not found a Trump rally to go. An indoor Trump rally would be even better.
Yeah.
There's nothing for me to do. It's a joke for anyone who's clipping that. No, he wants to go kill Trumpers.
No, what was it? Around 9:30 this morning? Anyway, I thought, I'm going to go and start a live, and I'll maybe be there for an hour at the most because nobody will come in. So now we're going on. Well, is it? Yep, going on the third hour.
Oh, yeah. You know, I almost asked you what time you came on. Forgetting the top left-hand corner, there's a red box with the number of hours, minutes, and seconds that this live stream has been live.
That's one of those annoying things where if you go on someone else's panel, you'll look up there and go, hey, where's the clock?
I would, yeah, that and the viewer count and the ability to click over here. Oh, yeah, what does that say? Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm clicking, nothing's happening. What I would like YouTube or StreamYard or whoever puts these things together to do is put that red clock on the YouTube screen. So when I go clip other people's stuff, I can get an idea of what time they said what, whether it's live still or something that was live 3 days ago, 5 days ago, last year. How far was it? It was 2 hours and 45 minutes and 7 seconds. And Finkel said, fuck Muckster. Oh, sorry. But because they don't have that red box on their screen, they're going to have to dig. And depending on how long we go, they're going to have to dig for when Finkel said what you thought you just heard me say. And I can deny it, and it's up to them to find it. Is there a way we can force that to publish? Doesn't help us when we want to snipe others. Okay. Yeah, oh well. Deal with it.
Well, if you sniped somebody else, and then did a screen grab of yourself, then you'd see the clock on there.
Yeah.
But I would just go to the YouTube page and the little line at the bottom of it that shows the time.
That's one way to do it, but there's a difference when you watch something live and the next day you're thinking, you know what, I want to use that against Muckster. And right now our live shows how far back you are. If you scroll that red line,
Yeah.
but tomorrow it would show, Finkelstein that 2 minutes, 2 hours and whatever. But you just gave me a thought. If I go to StreamYard in a different window, and I wait for my very slow computer to react, and I go to a random thing in our library, and I click on something from our library, Joe Biden drops out 2024. Okay. And I kind of put the pointer in the middle. No. Okay. I was hoping we could still see the clock there, but we cannot.
Mm.
Oh, well, we'll just have to learn to count on our fingers and toes.
By the way, speaking of your crappy computer,
Huh?
me and Ariel had a meeting
Yeah.
yesterday, I think it was, and you know, a quorum was reached, so it was a unanimous decision. We decided that we won't be greedy. We think about $1,000 a piece would work out great for you, just buying the whole team new computers. All we want is towers. We got our own monitors. I mean, if you're short on money, you could leave yourself out.
Everybody on the team, you want me to buy them or give them $1,000 towards?
Well, now, some people, and I don't necessarily mean myself, but if somebody gave me $1,000 to buy a new tower, I might go cheap and just buy a $500 tower.
Okay.
And
So you're not asking
spend
for
the rest on good whiskey and bad women,
Okay, so you're not asking for the hardware. You're asking for the money to purchase the hardware on your own.
Well, now that I think of it, though, just to be, kinder to you, if you just sent out the cash, you wouldn't have to worry about the shipping cost.
All right. So cash, $1,000 to each of the FMAC members minus the F in FMAC.
Well,
Okay.
I mean,
You insane?
I think for yourself, just because,
Bad women cost extra.
because it's you, you should maybe go, 1,100 on yours.
So you guys get 1,000 and I get 1,100.
Yeah.
God bless your stupid sweetheart.
Oh, wait, that didn't play out right because that's actually a good thing that I get more of my own money. Wait a minute.
Okay. Since Killen wasn't in the meeting, you could leave him out. Tell him if he has to show up to get the prize.
You can do a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
All right.
You just got a little scratchy there again. Did you do something? Did you move or something?
No, it's just a post-COVID side effect. It's a little hard in the throat, all this coughing and
No,
stuff.
I mean it is actual static. It's not your voice.
Oh. Maybe it's the YouTube god saying click leave studio.
Oh my God.
What?
No, you know what it is. You know what I just did?
What'd you just do? I won't know.
I named he who shall not be named.
Who is he who shall not be named? Let me think.
The guy that I just said about cutting out of the computer thing. I told you how every time Carrie mentioned that name this morning, he had internet problems.
I'm trying to figure out, did you say Ariel's name or did you say Killing Time's name?
I said it was not Ariel.
Oh, so it's the other one. Oh, gotcha. Okay, Killing Time, he just threw you under the bus.
I summoned Nerdy this morning. Carrie Carrie had to go off mic for a bit, so I did a musical interlude.
Oh.
And I played the nerdy song, and she immediately appeared.
Oh.
And then I was playing the Danny song, and I said, if Danny appears now, there's no way I'm playing the Nema song.
Now, I have a question about Danny, other Danny.
Okay.
When you're talking to Danny with the wrench in these channels about the other Danny, obviously you say other Danny. But when you're talking to other Danny in whatever gaming world or wherever you know her from, do you call her other Danny or do you call our Danny other Danny?
Actually, I try not to talk about either of them when the other one's present, because you never know what that could cause.
So you're telling me Danny doesn't know about Danny?
Mm.
This is on the down low, guys. Do not tell Danny that there's another Danny.
Oh, what I'll say is a lot of times is YouTube Danny and Facebook Danny.
Oh, okay. Logan misses the marine layer I used to live in else. Okay, that's totally foreign to me. I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's go. He's responding to. Logan Sandman here too. I'm near the beach, but we lost our foggy mornings. Boo. All right. She's responding to Logan Sandman, who says, I'm hanging in there, Pats. It's starting to get really hot, though. Okay, I forgot what I was going backwards in time to look for, but I'm even more confused now than when I read, I missed the marine layer. I used to live in El Segundo.
Yeah, El Segundo.
That sounds kind of California-ish to me.
It is.
Okay, and the marine layer must be a part of the water line where the algae stops.
Oh, you see what happened?
Keep invoking my name.
And by the way, hello, Stephanie.
All she said was good morning, gentlemen, and Killing Time takes it to be all about him. Killing Time. Gentlemen is plural. Multiple personalities. That's right. That's right. The calm, cool, collected Killing Time.
I'm the fucking voice of reason around here, and you've got me pissed off.
Go ahead, keep poking that bear.
I guess he does have more than one personality.
And by the way, Kellen, just so you know, we were talking about the FMAC Corporation buying everybody new computers, and I personally said you deserve one twice as good as the rest of us get.
You believe that, right, Killen? You believe him, right? All right. The marine layer is the foggy coolness that comes off the ocean. Oh, like that in that movie, The Fog. That was the marine layer. That was good things happened in that fog, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
In that marine layer, I should say. I'm going to do that from now on. When I see a fog near the coastline, I'm going to say, ooh, creepy, the marine layer. Oh, I see. Stephanie's separating gentlemen from Killing Time. Okay. The two different identifications. One is for the rest of us, and one is specifically for Killing Time. Okay. I'm tracking that.
I thought it was a little rude of her to include Cart in that, but hey, that's between them.
She called Cart a gentleman?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that one time I was saying to Stephanie, I said, Cart, you know, that lady from New Zealand, and Stephanie said, she's no lady.
Oh, my.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't want to cause any trouble, but, you know.
You're going to start a chat war.
Whatever it is, that's between them.
Stephanie, where's Cart? Uh-oh, it's not fair. One has a wrench, the other doesn't.
Hey, Pat.
Let's even up the tools of the chat warfare and make sure they have the equal opportunity. Where Where's YouTube? Oh, okay. Yeah, I really am in IT, honest. I'm not making that up.
Do they have any job openings? Because I swear to God, I could do your job.
A lot of people could do my job. That's why I get frustrated when people like January Specific make fun of people who do have jobs by saying they don't have jobs.
Yeah, and he's too disabled to work.
Yeah.
And he basically does what your job requires. He sits there in front of a computer.
I did a video on that about 2 weeks ago, 9 days, 10. I lost track, but
I've been trying to lose track ever since he first started coming in here.
Basically, yeah, on your concept that what I physically do, what my physical abilities and inabilities require or prohibit, what I do, January Specific does while he sits in his chair, using his microphone, typing on his keyboard, making fun of people he claims don't have jobs. Meanwhile, bragging, hey, I've earned this. I don't need a job. But $200 is a lot of money for me. And who was I going to? Oh, yeah, carte blanche. Since Muckster's trying to provoke a war between you and another chatter called Stephanie Jenks, I think I'm going to give you a blue wrench.
Yeah.
So it's a fair fight.
I don't think Toddler actually has the brains to do your job, but as far as he could do like telemarketing. I wonder if he can fake an Indian accent.
He does a Jewish mom accent pretty well. So I'm sure with a little training he could do the Indian accent. But
hello, this is Todd.
I'm from Kentucky. We've been trying to reach out to you about your extended car warranty. I'm probably really fucking that up, but keep invoking my name and I will do more than static your mic. Oh, not a physical threat.
I got a
cyber threat.
I got a call. I think it must have been Friday. I got a call. Hadn't heard from these people in a while, and I was wishing I was on the air at the time so I could record it. So I let the guy off easy. It was that I'm calling from the National Policemen's Association. It's that time of year. Will you be supporting us again?
Yeah.
And I forget exactly what he said. He was like, that's what he said. He said, can we count on your support again? They make it sound like you've given before. So you go, oh, this is something that, and I said, well, what you can count on is me telling you to go fuck yourself, you stupid scammer. And I love this. See, I wish I'd recorded because he said, okay, sir, have a nice day.
Yeah.
And way to go. I admired that.
Yeah. That's a funny thing you brought up. The can people do my job? Yeah, I think you could trade a monkey to do my job. The problem is nobody wants to do it. I don't know why. It's not shoveling horse shit at the Kentucky Derby. I'm sitting in a climate-controlled space, physically doing what we're doing right now. Goofing off on the computer. Okay, it's not really goofing off.
Well, here's the thing, though. Like, if I did get your job and work your shift, would I still be allowed to stay up till 3, 4 in the morning, or would I have to be sleeping like you do?
Well, there is some flexibility there. As you know, I sleep. And as you know, my coworker that I bitch about from time to time alleges that he does not. So I guess there's flexibility on that point. Okay. What was my point? Oh, yeah. You brought that up, and you brought up, I thought of General Specific, who I've kind of left alone for a bit. I haven't picked on him lately. But I think one of the latter times I did pick on him, I did a video to that effect that, he can do what I do because physically we do the same thing. Mentally, he claims to be smarter than me. Equipment-wise, he's got a nicer microphone than me. I don't know what kind of keyboard and mouse he uses. I know he's got at least 2 monitors because he's always looking from one monitor to the other for an answer to something. So he's got the smarts because I'm subpar 70 And what is he, like 10,000 IQ or something? He's
Yeah.
got the highest GT score in all of ASVAB testing history. He could do my job and, give people $50 super chats, $100 super chats if he wanted to. Or he could buy more eggs and give them to his neighbors. Anyway, one of the more recent, and it's been a while since I've picked on him, one of the more recent videos I did, kind of dunking on Todd. I'm tit for tatting on those issues because the night before he tit for tatted me on certain issues. Well, that was the long one. And then after that, I tit for tatted him on other issues. And in that whole, I think it was a 35-minute video, there's about 45 seconds, 60 seconds of me just getting downright nasty. I got nasty. I stooped to his level to make a point on one of his tit for tat issues. Well, that was, I'm guessing, 10 days ago. The other night, I don't know, it was like the CrowdStrike night or the night after, while I'm up and down on fevers, I got to stop giving my phone number up. My texts blow up. My emails blow up. The whole world's blowing up about that 30 seconds, that 60 seconds. I'm not sure how long it was. It was a very tiny part of the whole video. People just were appalled, I tell you, that I made a narration to an event that they didn't like. I'm thinking, and these are familiar names. These are people who allegedly watched my videos. I'm like, okay, this is appalling. Why didn't you say something when I posted this video almost 2 weeks ago? And by the way, do you get the context? Do you know what I'm doing this fake narration on? And my favorite, a lot of people seem to think that I'm sexually aroused by this tragic event, this event that actually happened. And my sexual arousement was literally this. I'm amazed. I'm aroused. And then I moved on to the next topic. And I'm thinking, anybody who thinks me saying I'm aroused is sexual arousement, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if that to you is what you think sexual arousement is, and go ahead and clip it, you need to get laid. I'm like, what the actual fuck? Oh, okay. Enough about that. A duck walks into a bar. It's a good joke, Cart. What? A duck walks into a bar? Ducks are usually pretty short. They walk under the bar. You talk about a limbo stick bar, right, Howard? Let me read up. Strawberries. More strawberries. Wait a minute. Are those strawberries? I need my readers on.
It's like grapes.
Oh, grapes. Grapes on a vine. Okay. All right. Got any nails? Okay. I am totally reading these wrong. Got any grapes? Oh, and she provides grapes. Okay. And now he wants to know if she's got any nails. Oh, and she's got nails. No, those are hammers.
No, she has hammers.
Okay. I don't get the duck walks into a bar bit. You can tell she's from those British countries because she spells color wrong.
I remember there being an old joke. Oh, I just remembered what the joke is. Yeah.
About the duck walking into a bar?
Yeah, I think. Duck walks into the bar, says, give me a drink and put it on my bill.
Oh, that is outstanding. We're putting my list of dad jokes. So my kids are getting old for dad jokes, but yes. All right, put it on my bill. Thank you. I was thinking of the string joke. The string worked hard all day, and he thought, I'm going to stop at Joe's bar. I'm going to have a pint. He gets to Joe's bar, and the sign on the door says, no strings allowed. So he thought real fast. And he kind of ruffled himself up a little bit, and he tied himself in a knot. And he walks in, and the bartender says, are you a string? He says, no, I'm afraid not.
Okay, well, if we're going to tell old jokes, folks, here's my favorite old joke.
Wah, wah. That's pretty fucking funny. You're gonna piss me off.
Looking.
Oh,
That was
okay.
one of those. That was one of those high school things.
No walks in.
You're funny looking.
This is a bar. Okay, I'm totally not getting Howard's jokes here. The same deck walks in for the same bar for same question. Do you have any grapes? No, this is a bar. So he leaves. Okay. Where's this going, Howard?
Okay, so next day he goes in again, ask again, do you have any grapes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is going to be one of those.
Well, aren't you glad I didn't say banana again?
Yeah, one of those kind, I'm assuming here.
The world anticipation sits on the edge of their seats. Bartender gets pissed. No, ask again and I'll nail your beak to the bar. That sounds pretty harsh. All right. You better not ask if he's got any grapes. If he cares about his beak. Mm-hmm. Remember, there's a delay from when he types it till I notice it, and there's another delay from the time I read it. So here's next day. Got any nails?
Oh, okay.
No. Good. Got any grapes? I fell for that. That was a good one, Howard. Good one. And the delay actually helped. Yeah. Ever tell you the time I went to prison? In fact, it was the Meade County Adult Detention Center, I believe it was called. I once made fun of JJ, and it turns out that's a felony. And they sentenced me to 30 days at the Meade County Detention Center. So I went in, processed, I'm getting settled in with my bunkmate. He says, there's no talking at chow, in the lunchroom, in the cafeteria, except for you can say a number, but you cannot have a conversation. I'm like, oh, really? He says, yeah, but to break up the monotony, the prisoners have smuggled between each other copies of this. And he hands me a book, that kind of a homemade book, a bunch of papers stapled together. I said, what's this? He says, these are 100 jokes that the entire prison population has memorized. And since we can't talk, but we can announce numbers, someone will stand up during the meal and you'll say a number. And people remember the joke. And if they like the joke, they'll laugh. And they'll lighten up the mood for the whole otherwise very silent dining hour. Like, okay, cool. So I started reading the book and I started memorizing jokes that I like. Well, one day I go to the cafeteria and we're all sitting there, quietly. You hear a lot of this and chewing. And finally, one guy stands up. He says 37. And everyone starts laughing and slapping their legs, and they calm down and they go back to eating. And another guy comes up and he says 42, and everyone some people actually fell out of their seats. So it was just 42 was a really particularly funny one. So I'm thinking, I've memorized joke number 19, and I totally love it. It's about ducks and asking about grapes, and so I stand up and I say 19. And everyone just keeps eating. I said 19. And everyone keeps eating. I'm like, well, that's weird. I guess nobody else thought the grapes joke was funny. So another guy stands up. He says 52. And everyone laughs. And then 13. And then 71. And then one guy stands up and he says 19. And everyone starts laughing. I'm like, wait a minute. That was my joke. Why are they laughing when that guy told it, but they're not laughing when I told it? So when I got back to my cell, I asked my cellmate, I'm like, what was that all about? Look up joke number 19. He says, yeah. I said, is it the same in everyone's book? He says, yeah, 19 is the joke about the ducks and the grade question. I'm like, how come when I stood up and I said 19, no one cared? And when that other guy stood up and he said 19, everyone laughed and peed their pants and slapped their knees and fell out of their seats. And he thought about him. He says, well, some people can tell a joke, and some people can't. Now, Muckster's not laughing, but I know all 13 of you in the audience, you're cracking up. Fair enough. Fair enough. Afraid not. All right.
Nope. She is here.
She who she? She.
My noise.
Your noise. Hello, noise.
So I will see you later.
All right. Muckster's going to go interview the nurse, and Finkel's going to go drink coffee and do other things a COVID recovering kind of guy shouldn't do. And he's going to wish. Are you going to leave it open, or are you?
No, might as well shut down for now.
All right. 3
I hate
hours.
to do it when we've got like double figures people here, but we'll let them go pretend to have lives.
Okay. If you want, I can go to mute, do a couple things, and come back, and we'll see if they're still here. Or I can end the stream. It don't matter.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably be like an hour or so. Do as you wish.
Okay. If it's going to be an hour or more.
Thanks everybody for coming in.
All right. Yes. Thank you. Thank you all for coming in and tolerating Muckster for 3 hours and 13 minutes. God bless you. That takes a lot. Very charitable.
You could have pretended to laugh at some of Sarge's jokes.
They did. Look at all the rolling laughing icons. Carte Blanche, Howard. Even Howard's laughing. Howard doesn't laugh. I think Pat's Cats is laughing. Logan just kind of smiles. Muckster didn't want to hear that everyone enjoyed my humor. Well, I appreciate you at least faking the laughing to embarrass Muckster. And I'm going to say cheerio, ta-ta, and farewell. So long, farewell, Avita saying goodbye.